Merry Christmas, all of you wonderful people out there in YouTube land. My name is Brickroad, and I've got this issue where, like on Christmas Day, I do all the stuff, and then you guys have heard this spiel before, I'm sure, if you've watched any of my previous Christmas extravaganzas. But nobody puts new content on the internet, but that does not mean people are not on the internet looking to kill time at some point. That's my job. My job is to be here and help you guys kill time by putting this video. This is my gift to all of you. I actually did put it under the tree. I'm not sure if that's where you guys found it. I snuck into all your houses very late last night and put this Let's Play video under your tree. And I'm very, very rusty at Risky's Revenge, so this is going to be a little bit interesting. This year, I thought for my Christmas video I would do something a little different. What I would do is revisit a couple of games that I've done Let's Plays of before, but on substandard tech, let's put it that way. I've done an LP of Risky's Revenge before, but I did not get enough gems. I gotta go back for a second. But I had to record it off of Peanut's iPad, and it was not, how should I put this, not the ideal method of doing it. Like, it it didn't work very well. It's watchable. It's not the worst LP in the world, but, you know, it has issues. It has visual issues and sound issues, and I kind of sound like I'm in a tunnel. So, here we go. I got a brand new, crisp, clean... Oh, I gotta talk to him twice. That's right. Yeah. Okay, we can go. I forgot how to play this game. I did some speedruns of this game earlier this year, and I've forgotten everything. I'm so rusty at it. I have no idea what I'm doing with my life or anything like that. So, this is what you guys are getting this year. I'm going to do a run of Risky's Revenge. It's going to be a short one. I'm going to use the glitch where you get to skip most of the game, and that's kind of fun. It's not going to be a speedrun, though. I'm not going to do that weird thing where I have to backdash everywhere to save time. Let's just kind of meander our way through Risky's Revenge. That way I've got a good playthrough of this on my channel that is a version of the game that actually looks nice. And there you go. Risky just threw you guys a ho-ho-ho. Like, what else do you need in life now that you have that under your tree, in your eggnog, in your stocking, even? If you get 50 gems at the beginning of Risky's Revenge, you can buy the things you need to buy from the shop in town without having to go out and do a bunch of stuff. We gotta go out and grind a couple of gems, because we need at least 50. We want to buy some stuffs, you know? Alright, let's see if I can remember how to fight this boss. I haven't played this game in a couple months. It's been a minute. I think we just stay all the way over here now is safe. That would be nice. So yeah, how was your guys' year? How was your guys' Christmas so far? If you don't celebrate Christmas, somebody pointed this out to me in my chats, in my stream chat. They're like, you know what, Brickroad? There might be somebody out there who doesn't celebrate Christmas, and that's their reason for wanting more Brickroad content on Christmas Day. Instead of needing something to watch after all the family obligations are taken care of. After all the gifts have been opened, and the Christmas ham has been eaten, etc. Maybe somebody just doesn't celebrate Christmas. Maybe it's just Thursday for those people, you know? And I had not thought of it that way before. Because I am first world, entitled white boy. I was raised in a Christian household. Everybody celebrates Christmas is my mindset. So here you go. If it's just Thursday for you, if that's all it is, then here's your Thursday video. It's a long one, and it's got 2 games in it. It'll be fun for you guys. I'm not going to spoil what the second game is yet. You may have already deduced it from the title of the video. If you haven't, then I don't quite know what to say to you. Of course I know what to say to you. All I have to say is Merry Christmas! Or, you know, Merry Thursday. As the case may be. We gotta go get some gems. First order business, we gotta save at the save station. That's the first thing we got to do. They don't let you out of town until you save. Yes. Beautiful. Now I can leave. Woo! So, this is actually not the Shantae game that I want to be playing for you guys right now. I would love to play some Shantae and the Pirate's Curse for you guys. The game came out on 3DS a little while ago. I forget the exact date that it came out, but it's been a little while. And it's fantastic. It's a wonderful game. I really fell in love with it, but it's only on a system that I can't record from. Much in the way Risky's Revenge technically was back when I recorded it, but I forced it to work, and it kind of didn't, which is why I'm giving you a remixed, like, HD version of the Let's Play at this point. It's going to be much shorter now, because I know the crucial path for the game. I know a way to skip some of the dungeon content, so I'm going to show you some of the speedrunning tricks that I've picked up in Risky's Revenge without having to do a full clear of the game. That way we're not here all day, because I know you guys want some Brickroad content on Christmas. I know you guys have come to expect it. This is the fourth year that I've done a Christmas special. But as much as you guys want this video, I'm sure you don't want it to be 16 hours long, so why did I ever leave this part here? I could just farm up the gems right here. I think these Nagas just continually respawn on these little pumpkin patch area. Well, one of them got away. She can live. She is allowed to live another day. You know what? Merry Christmas to that Naga as well. Not this one, though. That one had to be murdered. Okay, I've got 54 gems. That should be enough gems for everybody. Let's ski-daddle. Back to the store so I can buy my stuff. Whoa. Hey man, what's up? I need to buy pipe ball. Yes. Now I need a gem and 150 gems when I come on back. So let's go ahead and equip that pipe ball. Now I've got it. I consider doing a magic mode run of the game where you play a version of Shantae who is more naked and has different stats. Like her magic meter goes down slower when she has magic items activated, but she takes more damage. And honestly, I don't see the trade-off. I don't see the, I really don't see the benefit of using magic mode, because magic really isn't a big deal anyway in most areas of the game. Yeah, we want to activate this dude. Okay, so we need to activate the other one over here in Tanglewoods. Let's play a game called Will Brickroad Get Lost in a Game he ostensibly knows really well. I did this year. I started speedrunning. My co-host on my Twitch channel and I started doing a segment of our streams called Metal Gear Mondays, which every Monday we play some Metal Gear for you guys. Every Monday evening. We started out by doing, we're just going to do a, like a run through the main Metal Gear Solid series, and once we run out of Metal Gear Solid games, we figured we'll have run our course. But what happened was, people loved the Metal Gear games so much, and McDowell and I decided we just kept wanting to play them forever, so we've been doing Metal Gear Monday for about a year, and we had never played Metal Gear Rising before, which is the action hack-and-slash game that Platinum Studios developed, that was not developed by Kojima. So, we never played Rising before, and McDowell has a much greater aptitude for those kind of action-y games than I do. So, it was decided that McDowell would play Rising, and he did. And, like, he swore and he cursed, and it was really, really a hard game. But, eventually he beat it, and he thought it was really great. And he joked about speedrunning it. And I said, if you... Because, guys, neither McDowell nor I have any business doing speedruns, okay? We do not have the correct mentality for it. It's really not our thing. I love watching speedrunners. Speedrunning is like my favorite thing to watch. I'd rather watch a good speedrun than watch a good TV show in my old age. But I don't really have the mentality to go and speedrun games myself. And McDowell's very much the same. And I think it's a little different why. Like, for my thing is... I get bored with a game. I just can't play the same game over and 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 over for hours and hours and hours, which is what you need to do if you speedrun. You need to grind out them runs, boy. You gotta save them frames. McDowell he gets mad at video games. Like, he just gets really, really frustrated when things don't go his way immediately. So, as you can see, neither one of us have a really good speedrunner personality, but McDowell was joking about speedrunning Metal Gear Rising, and I said, if you speedrun Metal Gear Rising, I will start speedrunning Risky's Revenge. And then he actually did it. So, I had to do some speedruns of Risky's Revenge. And I got a pretty respectable time. I got like 42 minutes or so. Which at the time was like 3 minutes off of the world record. And the guy who holds the world record, his name is Devil Joe, and he has eradicated his time by now. Now I'm like 10 minutes off the world record. But hey, I got some pretty respectable times. I made some good contributions to the Risky's Revenge speedrunning world by figuring out how the final boss glitch kind of works. It's still kind of... The glitch is still kind of weird. I'll explain it when I get there, I guess. But it's still kind of weird, and nobody really knows how to make it happen 100% of the time. But I felt good. You know, I sat down, I figured something out about the game that nobody else knew. I got a respectable time. And now I'm playing it for you guys on YouTube. So, actually, if you guys are a fan of speedrunning, and you've never seen a speedrun of Risky's Revenge, and you don't follow Devil Joe on Twitch, what you should do is in a couple weeks here, like if you're watching this video on Christmas when it's fresh, in a couple weeks here, he will be running Risky's Revenge at Awesome Games Done Quick, AGDQ, which is a great speedrunning charity. I watch as much of it as possible every single year, and Devil Joe's going to be running Risky's Revenge during the marathon. And during that marathon, if you donate to the charity during his run, the donation incentive for Risky's Revenge are a couple of Perler projects that I made. So we are both doing our part to keep Shantae alive in the speedrunning charity community. Plug, plug, plug. At one point I had all these rooms routed. I could get through this dungeon really quickly, but I'm kind of just doing like a casual kind of kill everything run for you guys, because I didn't feel like doing a whole bunch of... That's the wrong button. I didn't feel like doing a whole bunch of test plays to get a decent speedrun for you guys. This is not going to happen. One day I think I will de-rust at Risky's Revenge. I'll pick it back up and grind out some more runs. But what I like about speedrunning, more than grinding out the runs, like, I could care less if I ever hold a record in any game ever. What I enjoy is the part where you figure stuff out. Like, I enjoyed more sitting down and figuring out how this weird last boss glitch worked more than I enjoyed grinding out the runs. So, if I ever get into speedrunning another game, that'll be my contribution to it, I'm sure, is... Why didn't that open? There we go. That'll be my contribution to that game as well, is... Can I fall down this hole, please? Can I go down the hole now? I don't know why that didn't work. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I had much more fun figuring the stuff out than I did getting a good time. I think that's a good mentality to have. Because I think if you go at speedrunning and all you care about is getting, like, the big score, like, that's all you really want to do with your speedrunning career, you're going to spend a lot of your time frustrated. And I'm supposed to turn on my P-ball here and make this fight go faster, but I forgot to do that. I'll do it for the next one. It's kind of too late for him. But I don't know, you'll kind of spend a lot of your time frustrated, especially if you never actually get the run that you need. And I think rather than burning myself out on that, it would have been better to figure something out. Sit down and actually do some science for the game, you know? So that's what I did. And this is not the only game that I've actually considered speedrunning. You guys know I'm a big, hairy fan of the Metal Gear games. I would love to sit down and route Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, the old MSX title. Like, that would be a really fun game to route and figure out, I think. Like, I know I'll never get a world record in that game, and that's not the point, to me. The point is... And I wouldn't want to just, use someone else's route. Even, like, I don't want to just look at the fastest route and then learn that and do it. I have much more fun figuring out the stuff in the game. Like, that's where it is for me. That's where it's at. That's how it happens. That's what needs done. So, someday I will go back to Risky's Revenge and maybe grind out a few more runs, see if I can get my time down. Oh, I forgot where all these things are. No, I gotta use the P-ball here, yes. Then there's the eyeball. Then there's this top, and then there's this side. I used to be able to do this room a lot faster too, and I forgot how to do it. Oh, you're supposed to whip that one first, that's right. And then you're supposed to get up top there and kill both these guys with the P-ball. It's coming back to me. There we go. Good news is I've got enough gems to get my second P-ball when I get out there. But yeah, anyway, Pirate's Curse came out. And I love that game. I love that game. I love that game. I can't wait to be able to play it for you guys. Someday, either I will be able to afford the 3DS capture hardware, or it'll come out, the game will come out on a platform that makes sense. Cough, cough, Steam, cough, cough. And I should have, I forgot I had to flip that platform. Why did I forget about that platform? I should not have. I thought you could just stand here and... You know, it's probably because the room didn't reset after I fell in a hole. There is like one screen in this game that I've got hopefully committed to muscle memory. It's Polyp Bay. Going through that screen, just memorizing all the positions of the platforms and everything. You guys will see in a couple minutes here. After we get through this dungeon and out to other areas of the world, you'll see what I mean. But even with Shantae, I had more fun routing this game than I did like looking up the strategies to get a good time and then copying them. I think I'm better for that cutout for that kind of work anyway. Maybe I'm just deluding myself, but I'm pretty good at figuring things out and testing hypotheses and whatever. So yeah, Risky's Revenge speedruns coming again sometime maybe to a Brickroad near you. I have no idea if that's the truth or not. I have no idea if that's actually something that's going to happen. Oh, that's right. You can ride that middle one up to the top. Let's get off it before it flips. Word. Sweet. Let's get our monkey form. Alright. See, it'll be good to have some Risky's Revenge on the channel, and then someday I'll have some Pirate's Curse on the channel too, but it might be a while. Because Risky's Revenge, they released it for the DSi, and at the time I didn't have a DSi, and WayForward's like, no, we're not gonna, that's not gonna stand, and then they bought me a DSi so I could play the game, and then I did, and I loved it, but I couldn't record it because it's on DSi. I don't want to turn that on, I want to turn this on. There we go. This room I remember, because this room's easy. Getting up there without having to go in and out of monkey form a million times. I need to keep an eye on my health too, though. So, but then eventually they released it for iPad, and I'm like, I'll bet I can record the iPad. And at the time, recording from the iPad was actually like a big, stupid, hairy deal. Like, it didn't work very well. And Apple had actually locked some of the functionality of the iPad. So you couldn't record audio from it, because I'm sure they had their reasons. I'm sure it had something to do with DRM or whatever. So what I actually had to do, if you've never watched that Let's Play, I actually had to plug in the earbuds into the iPad, right? And tape one of them to the microphone I was using at the time. I was using a headset microphone at the time. I just literally taped the iPad earbud to the microphone, and that's how I recorded the game audio. So my voice and the game audio both came out sounding really tinny and bad. But hey, I got her done, but now I have the game on Steam, and I can record this for you guys, and it sounds real nice, right? It sounds real good. We got one more block art room to clear. Can I get some drank? There's some drank. Okay, so down here, we want to actually get into here. Turn on... Oh, I wasn't supposed to climb all the way down here, though. That's fine. That's fine. I don't even have the timer turned on. Don't even have any splits on screen for this. There's one. If you stand exactly on like the very last pixel of those platforms, those cat demon guys cannot touch you. You can they look like they take up the whole platform, but you can actually share a platform with them if you're standing on the very, very last pixel of it. I should monkey form through here, I guess. Alright, let's go fight us a boss, dudes. There will be a heart and a drink outside the boss room, I think. Up top here. I think 220 is my target. Number of gems for this area of the game. I've got notes written down somewhere. I should just read them, I guess. Drank? Ah, drank. Good stuff. Alright, which attack is Homebody here going to use? That's not the one I wanted to see, but okay. There's the one I want to see. I want to see this attack over and over and over again. Because he just basically stands there and takes it. Yeah! I love the Chillin's attack. Let's do it. Let's do it again. Now let's get on the wall. Oh, I love that. This might be it right here. This might be the end of the fight. After he murders all his children, I guess. There we go. I was a little bit off. I forget how many hits you gotta wail on that guy. And if you can come into this fight, if you're able to come into this fight with the Thunderbolt, it's actually much, much easier. It takes like 10 seconds. No glitch needed. No like weirdness. It just myrtleizes him. That's it. Unfortunately, we will not see another boss in this game until the very end, because I will be skipping. There's 2 dungeons in this game. There's this one, and then there's the Hypno Baron's dungeon. But I will be skipping the Hypno Baron because reasons. All right, let's roll. I think I activated the Warp Squid. Oh my god, I don't remember now. Did I activate the Warp Squid in the Pumpkin Patch? Not the Pumpkin Patch, Lilac Fields. I think I did. If I didn't, I'm walking out of Tangle Woods. If I didn't, it's going to be a long journey. I think I did. I think I did, guys. Oh, damn it. Dialogue options in this game start on no instead of yes. So when you're trying to skip through the dialogue a lot, you end up saying no when you mean yes, and it wastes a lot of time. One of the more aggravating things about trying to speedrun this game. I'm going to grab the heart container over here, just for safety's sake. I don't think it's like not even out of the way. It's right here. Technically, I guess I could just skip it and then buy some red drank and fill up my life if I need to, but this works too. It's so nice just walking where I need to go in this game and not backdashing everywhere. Because if you're speedrunning, it's faster to do this. Everywhere you go. The whole game. It's so obnoxious. And you know what? There's more money next to the mayor, so I'm not really worried about going broke here. Yeah, that's probably plenty. Then I need 20 to get into Battle Tower in a minute here. Alright, let's go see the mayor. He's mayorlicious. So we're coming up on Pollet Bay. And I spent several hours trying to commit Pollet Bay to muscle memory because it's a long screen with lots of bottomless drops and moving platforms, and you guys will see how crazy it gets. You know what? I'm going to take these. I'm going to take these just because, I mean, it was only a couple gems, but whatevs. Alright, here we go. Let's see if I can do Pollet Bay for you guys. Nope, apparently not. Apparently not. Okay, there's one. I gotta come over to the left there. Okay, so far so good. Skip that one. Take that one. There we go. Wait for this one to come back. Hooah! Then a slight pause on that one. Get it! Oh, we got it. Oh, good. You know what? That was not the perfect Pollet Bay, but considering I haven't done this screen in a very long time, I'm pretty happy with how that worked for me. Pretty happy with how that went down. One fail on the first jump. And I know you can take that first jump immediately, but yeah, I don't know how I screwed it up. I was going to try to make an excuse for myself, but oh yeah, I got plenty of gems. I need 20 to get into Butt Tower. We got plenty. We got plenty. Hey there, man. Alright. To the desert. What we used to do, actually, is Bolo gives you a bunch of gems in the pumpkin patch. If you go there without going to see the mayor first. He gives you, I think it's 100 gems. Which is enough to buy pretty much everything else you need for the whole game. But we did not do that. And the reason we don't is because there's a glitch in the final boss, and if you use it, you don't need to refill your whole life a whole lot against the final boss. So after I figured out how to trigger that glitch consistently enough that you could put into a speedrun, people stopped spending so much money on Drank in town, and you didn't really need that 100 gems from Bolo anymore. But from here on, I really don't know I don't have the layouts of the screens memorized. I've always just kind of winged it through here. Through the pumpkin patch, through the caves, and through the desert were areas that I never got around to sit down and just grind out the practice, you know what I mean? But Bolo would be standing here, so if you were going to get the money from Bolo, you would come here and activate this squid, and then you could warp directly from Paula Bay to the pumpkin patch. But that didn't happen in this run. It does not happen in my world anymore. That blew up in my head. I don't know what I was expecting, but I guess that was it. I've been talking up this last boss glitch, and I got it consistent to the point where I can make it happen pretty much every time I play, but it's not always faster than fighting the boss regularly. That's the problem with it. It's not always faster than just beating on the boss, you know? So I'm kind of hoping I get a good lucky run against it. I mean, now, it's Christmas, right? You figure the game owes me that much, right? Like, yes, no, maybe, no? I don't know. I would love to show you guys this. I got a highlight, actually, on my channel where I show how the glitch is done, and we kind of, like, walk through the process of cause I knew the glitches existed. The very first time I played this game, I got the glitch and I didn't know what it was. I'm gonna go in this cave. And, like I said, like they just let the boss music roll over the credits. That's kind of dumb. But, I mean, that's not how the glitch works. That's not how the game works. It's not supposed to glitch out like that. It just does for reasons unknown. But then the first time I streamed this game on Twitch, the same glitch happened with some way forward people in the channel watching, and they were like, what? So I had to go back later and actually do a stream where, okay, I'm going to sit down. I just want to figure out what this glitch is. Like, what makes this glitch tick? So I got it to the point where, like, it's not 100% consistent. It's not the kind of thing you're going to get every single time you try it. But I got it consistent enough where I can do it, I would say, 8 out of 10 times. And maybe like 4 out of 10 of those are actually faster than just fighting the boss normally. Which, in a speedrun like this, means turning on a pike ball and standing there and refilling your life a lot. So hopefully I get to... You know what? I'll go ahead... I usually don't save when I run through this game anymore. I kind of just like Super Metroid my way to the end without ever saving. This time I'll save right at the end. And we'll see if I can't... We'll see if I can't force this rad glitch to happen. I kind of don't want to fight any of these guys. Can I just jump over some of these guys? I also don't want to fall in these holes, though. This was going to be the next screen I really needed to sit down and practice, I decided. There was a couple screens in Squid Baron's dungeon that I sat down and figured my way through. But then this screen here needed a lot of work. What's up, save guy? Alright, how to do Butt Tower. This is the second quote-unquote dungeon in the game, but it's just like a battle rush. actually called Battle Tower. I don't know why I started calling it Butt Tower. Barracuda Joe! Yes. Yes. We gotta pay 20 gems to get in, and we're ready to go. The idea here is just turn on the pike ball and hope my magic holds out. We can grab Drank on every floor here and get all kinds of all kinds of timer bonuses, so I'm probably gonna grab all the clocks. In a real speedrun, you wouldn't grab all the clocks. You would just grab the clocks that you absolutely need. But this is not a real speedrun. This is a Merry Christmas run. This is a Merry Christmas no backdash run. No backdash %. I hated backdashing everywhere in this game. That probably burned me out on doing runs of this game more than anything else. And so they changed that in Pirate's Curse, actually. They changed how backdash works. So now, after Shantae backdashes in Pirate's Curse, she actually has to pause for about, like, not a full second, but there's enough of a noticeable pause that backdashing is a getaway move, but it's not actually faster than just traveling, than just walking. It's faster to run everywhere. And then later you get an even faster version of travel, which is much better for everybody involved, I think. Yeah, we're going to bust open all these pots. Why not? Why not? It's the holidays. I think you all have earned it. I want this drink. Let's hop that up here. Come on, come on. Alright. We don't need any more gems for the rest of the game, so all these gems are just a waste of time. There's also a glitch where sometimes if you use the double P-ball to pop open a jar that has green drink in it, you'll get 2 bottles of green drink instead of 1. That one I think can be done consistently. Like I think Joe explained to me one day how he does that consistently. I was just like right there I got it. You saw 2 green drinks hopped out of there. I was just kind of walk into the jar and hit my pike ball for a second and hope it works. So, and then even if you don't really know how it works, which I don't, let's be honest, I just don't. But it happens often enough in Butt Tower that you can pretty much count on it. I don't need that drink. I'm almost full. I need some health here in a minute. Ooh, yeah, let's be careful about the health situation here. Never mind. We no longer have to be careful about health. We filled up. I wonder what, like, a good time in Butt Tower would be if you didn't get any of the jars. If you committed to going through all of Butt Tower without getting any pickups, like, what kind of time would actually be respectable? I'll ask Devil Joe next time I'm in his chat. Because I actually don't know. You can get some pretty insane times just by farming up those clocks. But I've never done that either. And I never got really fast at Butt Tower. This was always one of the slower parts of my run. Yeah, when I started out speedrunning this game, I thought, you know what, Magic Mode's going to be faster because you have more MP. But it turns out that's absolutely not the case. It's faster to use regular Shantae, which is kind of upsetting because I think Way Forward intended Magic Mode to be like speedrun mode. Like that was one of the ideas, was to give Shantae a lot more MP so she could just blow through a lot of these dungeons. But they were not counting on speedrunners finding glitches that let them skip entire parts of the game. Oh well. What could have been? I am jumping way too much. Whoa, oh man, none of my P-balls were hitting archers there. That guy got a punch in on me. Awful. I'm out of drink. Or I'm not out of drink, but I'm out of magic. that come all the way across the screen? It does. Whew! I got through Butt Tower with 0 magic points and 1/2 of a heart. Look at them skills, yo. Ah. Alright. So if you've never seen the glitch of this game, the fun glitch lets you skip... What all does it let you skip? It lets you skip the whole coffee making fetch quest. Lets you skip Mermaid Cliffs, thank God, because there's no more irritating part of the game than Mermaid Cliffs. It lets you skip all of Hypno Baron. And it lets you skip all of the underwater sections, and it lets you skip the final shooter sections, so... Let's grab that twice, just so I fill up here. So you skip like half the game by using this glitch. Which, if you're playing the game the first time, absolutely don't do it. This game is wonderful to play through on its own. You also skip getting elephant and mermaid form. You don't get any of the upgrades for any of your animal buddies. So, if you don't know Risky's Revenge, if you like it, if somebody gifts it to you on Steam this holiday season or whatever, don't just learn this glitch and blitz the game. Play the game, get all the stuff, it's fun. Then, blitz the game. And technically, I think there's 2 paths you can take back from Butt Tower. You can go to the right, like I did, and use the cave shortcut to come back. Or you can go to the left and use a warp squid over there. And I think going left is faster, but I never learned that route. This is one of those cases where I figured something out for myself, coming back this way, and I just decided to do it that way rather than learn the proper way to do it. Which, you know what? There is nothing wrong with that, as far as I'm concerned. There's nothing wrong with routing a game and playing it your own way. I'm not trying to break no records. What do I don't care. I actually do that a lot for my LPs. I do a test run of the game, set a route for myself, make notes. I try to not talk about the notes a whole lot, though. Let's go to Tangle Forests. Should I do a safety save? I wonder. Now, let's live dangerously. We don't need a safety save. If I soft lock the game with this warp, I'll just reset the game and start over from the beginning, and I won't even start the recording over. You guys just get a 3-hour-long Shantae run, that's all. I'm supposed to jump over this guy, but I did not kill him instead. Alright, so yeah, we need to go down here. To this cave here. Now that we can get in this cave, because we got the key from... I don't need these, what am I doing? From Barracuda Joe, let's talk the glitch. Because, like, okay, way forward lets you get up in this area here, right? And you can actually get out of monkey form and crawl around up here. And while you're up there, you can't really do anything. Like, if you try to dance up here, nothing happens. They'll let you do it. You can't actually stand up. But if you hair whip, and during your hair whip you try to dance, wait a minute, why didn't that work? Hold on. Not dance, backdash. That's why, because I'm pushing the wrong button. Yeah, backdash button does nothing. So, hair whip, backdash. There we go. So I should be facing to the left, so it should be 3 backdashes. Then she'll fall. I got my eyes closed, because I need to hear her land. Then 3 more. And 1 more. And we got it. And that's the skip. That skips you to a save point. God, that's how I haven't played this game in months. That's how rusty I am, is I couldn't remember how to do the warp. But that warps you to a save point right outside the last boss. So you can skip half the game. Personally, I love skips like this in games. Oops, you're supposed to land and then jump in the water from here, so you can get under that rock. There we go. I would be really bummed if WayForward came back and patched the Steam version of this game to remove that skip. I really would. So now we have to see if I can get the final boss skip. That's next on the agenda here. The idea is, instead of having to run her out of all her hit points, there's a glitch you can use to make the game think she's dead. And it goes straight to the credits, and then it plays the boss music over the credits. It's really weird and crazy. But first, we got to get through the Tinker Tub fight. So we're going to give her all 3 magic seals, even though we only collected 2 of them. The game doesn't know that. Shh, don't tell anybody, guys. And it's time. Oh, I'm out of Pepsi to drink. I don't have anything to put in my face while I'm dealing with this fight. Shoot! I really hope this goes my way. If it doesn't, I got some drink in my back pocket here, guys. I got some red and green drinks, so blow up. I don't think I want to move from this spot either. Is it 2 volleys of cannonballs or 3? Just 2 on the first hit. Okay, let's see a barrel. A barrel, please. That's a barrel. Beautiful. Beautiful. Going pretty well already. She can do a barrel attack or she can do an anchor attack, but you can only damage her if she does the barrel attack. So that's the attack we want to see. Listen, the drank is nice, but what I really want to see is some hearts here. Nope, there's an anchor. Oh well. So it's going to be an extra minute or 2, that's all. There's a barrel. Nice. It's really terrible when you have a really good speedrun and you get to this point and you see like 8 anchor attacks in a row. It's demoralizing. It makes you want to just lay down and cry. I would love for one of these Tinker Dudes to drop a heart, and he did. What a bro. Love that guy. Love him. He's my new favorite Tinkerbat. That's an anchor. Like, whipping him in the eye should damage him, I think. But nobody asked me. Whoa! Oh, another anchor. I was not on point dodging that cannonball for some reason, guys. Oh, man, how did I miss that? How did I miss that barrel? Now I feel like a schlub. And he did 2 barrels in a row, and I wasn't ready for it. Oh, my goodness. This boss gave me a gimme. And I totally dropped the ball. I dropped the barrel. And now he's like, you know what? That's all the barrels you're going to get. It's Anchor Town from here on out, skinny tits. Ugh! Nope, that's another anchor. I told you guys. Anchors for days now. No barrels ever again. I tried to hair whip that barrel, but I was standing too far away. You know what? It's probably better to do it with a P-ball anyway. That way you're sure to hit it as long as you're inside that hitbox. So, okay. To get this glitch, you gotta hit the boss on, like, the exact form it comes back from one of its transformations. The exact frame, rather, when it comes back from one of its transformations. If you can handle that, you might get the, we call it the quick kill. We need a better name, but oh well. So I've seen this glitch a couple times before I actually sat down to make it work. Like right here, I'm going to turn on my P-ball and then whip the heck out of her. Didn't work. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. She's going to monkey it up here. Oh, I forgot which side she was going to go to. Okay. Monkey in the first phase ends up on the same side she started in. I forgot all about that. In the second phase of the fight, it's different, but... Oh, that didn't work either. Yeah, she always has 3 dashes in the first phase. Get it! Ah, didn't work. We're gonna get it, though. We're gonna get it, guys. Go over me? Nope, I guess not. I'm gonna need some drank here in a second. In fact, let's do that now. While I'm in drank mode here. And then like when she jumps away from you, I don't think it puts her in the right frame to get damaged. Or when she starts dancing, doing the elephant dance there, I don't think that works either. There's like a bunch of asterisks and contingencies and stuff you have to worry about if you're going for this particular glitch. And nobody actually knows how they all work yet. You are not going to cooperate with me today, are you, sweetie? You're just not going to do it. That's definitely not working. When she stays there and elephant's on top of you. She's going to make me go through all my drank. Watch. In fact, I got to use some more now. I gots to. Actually, I think the P-ball just kind of complicates things. At least I whipped her in the butt that time when she was escaping. And she's got 2 forms. And I've only done a lot of testing in the first form of the fight. And then she jumps away. I've had fights where it literally ended the fight on the very first hit. That time she didn't want to do anything. She just wanted to sit there and... What are you going to do, Shantae? Just stand there and whip? Fine then. I'm going to take my free hits. I need to be on the other side. What am I doing? She is not cooperating, and I'm upset with her. You guys are going to have to watch my stream highlight later to actually see how this glitch works, because I don't think I'm going to get it now. Well, you know what? She's going to kill me, and then the second time I fight her today, it'll happen. The second time it'll happen just fine. But I've seen it where you can get it like 4 times in a row. Like, I don't even think speedrunners actually do it because it's so random when it works and when it doesn't. Okay, well that's gonna kill me if I don't use up my last drink. Well, gonna run. Got a mermaid, that's fine. I tried pause buffering. And that kind of works sometimes. I'll show you what I mean here. Not with the pause button. I thought it was with the pause button, but again, I'm really rusty, so it's actually not the pause button. What you can do is, like, do this, and then when she's coming down the right side here, where's the rock that I'm aiming for? One of the rocks in the top, I had, like right there. Like, when her head is aligned with the top crack in that rock, that's when you want to start whipping. And then if she does the correct follow-up to the mermaid, then it works. But today, she's just not giving it to me. It's like, there is a quick kill, but it is not this day. Maybe there. Nope. Nope. God, I'm glad I'm doing 2 games for you guys this Christmas, because this first game was just a travesty. The second one will be much better, I promise. You guys will love it. But I had like a lineup. You could do it off monkey form, you could do it off mermaid form, and I had a lineup for it. She's gonna shoot at me here. Like right... Oh, that's a little too late. I want it... Like the tip of her monkey face should line up with the tip of the portal in the background. I'm gonna let her kill me. We're gonna let her kill me and do this again. I don't really have a choice anyway. I'm out of drank, so... If you go to the second phase of the fight, it's taken too long. Fine, we'll fight the Tinker Tub again. We'll count 6 more anchors. That's why I saved. Oh, lordy. Now Now watch, this second fight, I'll get it on the very first try. That's just how this goes. Sometimes the game wants to give it to you. You gotta jump from this ledge, Brickroad. There you go. But what we think happens is if you hit her on the exact same frame that she comes back from a transformation, the game wigs out for some reason and sets her HP to 0. But nobody's managed to get it consistent enough to do it every single time. Not like the warp glitch. The warp glitch works every single time because it's just a simple button sequence. You just push the hair whip, then you push backdash. It's 2 buttons. That's it. And I really, my theory is it's really tied to what follow-up attack she decides to do after she transforms. And I think it's easy because there's power-ups you can buy for Shantae to make her hair whips come out faster. I think it's easier to trigger if she has one of the faster hair whips. So the best I was able to do was look for like a specific frame of animation when either when the mermaid was falling or when the monkey was flying across the screen to maximize my chances of getting it. And we actually sat down one day. I got it like, I don't know, I was 8 out of 10 times or so. Really, 2 anchors. We're going to start the fight off with 2 anchors. Better give me a heart from one of your tinker butts, or I'm going to be really upset. There's a barrel. Let's get over to the far left here. She's only going to throw me 1 volley of tinker balls here. Not all her cannonballs have tinker bats in them, just the ones that look like little faces. Nobody gave me a heart there. It is not Valentine's Day up in here. It's Christmas Day. They should actually give us little trees. Merry Christmas! Have an anchor! Butthole. Oh, how did that hit me? That should not have hit me. I thought I was well out of range. Now I need 2 hearts. Half the video is just going to be me fighting this battle, obstinately refusing to do it correctly because I want to see that quick kill glitch. We're going to get it too. We're going to get it. Watch. No hearts. Again with the no hearts. What a greedy man he is today. A speedrun of this game is only like half an hour and change. So it would kind of be distressing to have something this random at the very end of the run if it weren't much longer. If it were a much longer run, it would be a real pain in the neck. And honestly, I have a harder time dealing with the anchors than I do with this quick kill glitch. Because every time I fight this guy, I get 10 anchors in a row. And I never see no barrels. So having that level of randomness at the very end of a speedrun is always distressing. Nobody likes to see that. There's a heart. Another heart, please? One of you guys? I guess not. Nobody wants me to go into this last boss with full health. Come here, you. There we go. Okay. That was really sad. I just put my empty Pepsi can up to my lips and tilted my head all the way back, forgetting that nothing was going to come out of it. And that's my life. Alright, this time, guys. Run at me. Run at me again. There we go, mermaid form. I'm going to try to buffer it like this. That's the rock where I want to start whipping from. And if she starts dancing elephant form, you just want to get out of the way. I don't think I've ever seen it happen when she's doing her elephant form dance. Mermaid again, eh? Alright, where's my rock at? Like right there. She like makes a really scary face when she's dropping down on you too. Yeah. No? No? You gonna do this to me again, baby? I didn't mean what I said. Seriously, look at the face she makes. Ah! Okay. Like 2 more hits and I gotta do red drank. Because I'll be out of hearts. I can get hit 1 more time, then red drank. After this try here. Let's try to line it up again. And this might just be confirmation bias. This might have absolutely nothing to do with how you set it up, but... I don't know why. Well, you know, it's probably good that I equipped the pike ball, because I don't want to accidentally use red drink if I don't need it. Monkey form again! I'm gonna get this, guys, and it's gonna be wonderful. And you're gonna be like, how did anybody ever play this game without that glitch? We've done it on both Monkey and Mermaid from both sides of the screen. Nope, now she's elephanting. I forgot to jump the elephant form, too. I was so frazzled that I did not push the 1 button on the controller that would help me not get hit by that elephant attack. On the plus side, we get to watch Shantae wiggle her butt for a little bit. That's fine. That's always good, right? I'm tempted to start turning on the P-ball, just for fun. I don't know if that complicates it, matters or what. She's like, okay, mermaid from the right, let's do it again. Now we need more drank. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We're gonna fight this boss all day until I get it. I'm gonna be that stubborn about it, guys. It's okay to be stubborn on Christmas, right? That's what the spirit's all about. Another theory was that it only worked when she did her... when she followed up a transformation with a running attack, because if she's standing directly inside Shantae's hitbox, the game wouldn't know which direction to make her run. I forget whose theory that was now. Somebody in my chat. Okay, well that was the quick kill glitch, and I'm pretty sure that's the first time I've ever seen it happen on top of her elephant dance move. Remember I said if she jumps away or does an elephant dance, I've never seen it. I've now officially seen the glitch happen. She went from she transformed back into a genie, went into her elephant dance, and I saw the glitch. Ugh! With my P-ball running. But now it's going to actually play the boss music all the way over the credit sequence here. Which is not a big deal, I guess. This is the glitch that keeps on giving, people. I'm going to skip the dialogue here. We don't need to watch the dialogue. So yeah, the trigger that tells the game, hey, stop playing boss music and start playing happy ending music doesn't actually happen until this scene here. There we go. That's Shantae Risky's Revenge. Now I have a playthrough on my YouTube channel that doesn't come off of a crappy iPad screen with tinny earbud audio. I will not make the same mistake with Pirate's Curse. I'm going to wait until either I am making enough money to get the correct hardware to stream DS. Guys, there's so many DS games I want to stream for you. I have a pretty big DS library, and I would do DS streams constantly until we were all sick of it. But more realistically, I think Way Forward will eventually just put Pirate's Curse on Steam. And yeah, it comes out on Wii U, but I don't have a Wii U. I'm sorry. I kind of don't want one. We don't need to turn this video into Brickroad's number 318 tirade against Nintendo, because I have no faith in the console market anymore. We don't need to do that. We need to be happy and joyful, damn it! Because it's Christmas, that's right. It's Christmas, and the Ritz crackers on my desk look very inviting right now. The buttery, salty goodness in my face would be excellent. but I'm afraid if I put one in my mouth and start chewing it, I'm not going to have anything to wash it down with, and then my life will just be bad. So, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the Risky's Revenge run. That's not what a speedrun looks like. That's the general path you would take if you're going to speedrun Risky's Revenge, but there's a lot of little nuances, like you have the backdash everywhere, and there's different routes through every screen, and etc, etc, etc. You wouldn't stockpile as many gems as I do. Actually, what you would do is at the beginning of the game, you would actually keep resetting and starting the game over from scratch until you got a run that starts with 50 gems right off the bat. That way you don't have to go outside and kill a couple of Nagas. So I hope you guys enjoyed Risky's Revenge. I hope you tune in next month when Devil Joe runs it for AGDQ. That'll be great. And there's a lot of video left. Look, down below, if you look at the little bar, we're nowhere near done, guys. We're nowhere near done. We got a lot more Christmas to get through. I've only taken up 48 minutes of your time. That's 6 minutes slower than my PB in this game. But yeah, Christmas video. Second half is coming up. So part 2, which is Symphony of the Night. Another Let's Play that I recorded, but in pretty bad quality because I did not have the proper tech to do it right. I had old composite PSP cables, which made it look really bad just all the way around. But I want to do the PSP version of the game because I wanted to play as Maria, which was not possible before then. Well, you could play, like, the Sega Saturn version had Maria, but it was like a different version of Maria, and apparently that version of the game has a whole host of issues. But I don't want to do a Maria run anyway. That's why I'm playing the Xbox 360 version of the game, because the PSP version doesn't have the glitch that I want to use, which we're all going to really, really love when we get there. It does mean I've got to play on the 360 controller, unfortunately. But you know, it kind of feels good to bust out the 360 once in a while. I feel like I haven't given the 360 very much love this year. Feels kind of good to get in there and give it a play. I just wish I wasn't doing it with Symphony of the Night. Come on, get him, get him, get him, get him! I didn't lose any health. I got a full bar, yo. Full bar. I'm throwing up the horns right now. That's not a very Christmassy thing to do. Brickroad either is playing Castlevania. Shut up. Shut up. Castlevania is a great game. Well, this is a great Castlevania game, I should say. Castlevania is not a great game. Like the game that's just called Castlevania, bad game. Don't play it. It's terrible. But this Castlevania title is pretty good. So, I did play this on the PSP version just for practice not long ago. Earlier this week. Because I had gotten conflicting reports that the glitch that I want to use in this Alucard run, whether or not it works on the PSP version I have. And the reason that there was conflicting information is because technically there are two PSP versions of this game. One version is, I imagine, just the PlayStation version of this. This is just the regular PS1 Symphony of the Night ported over to the new console. I can't even say new console anymore, can I? There's a whole set of consoles that done come out since... Wow, okay, I'm old. So yeah, it's on PlayStation Network. It's like probably 10 or 15 bucks or so. I don't have that, unfortunately. I have this version, which is for 360, so this is what I gotta play. And the other version, which is what I do have on PSP, is the version of Symphony of the Night that comes as an unlockable on Dracula X Chronicles. I should probably get this heart. I might need it for... Oh, I gotta change my, I gotta change my button settings. We gotta put that on yellow and that on red. There. Now my backdash and shield buttons actually make sense. Alright, Death, take my stuff. Oh, noes! Alright, we out. Alright. Usually when I play Symphony these days, I like to do a luck mode run, because I like to get cool drops and stuff, but where we're going, we don't need cool drops. Alright, this guy's gonna drop us a short sword. Let's go ahead and put that on. But the problem with luck mode, though, is that, like, you start out with really, really low stats. And that makes the beginning of the game kind of tedious. Not, like, difficult, just tedious. You know what I mean? So we're going to go with, just a regular Alucard run. I'm not going to do a full clear like I did with Maria. I don't know, I might kill fun bosses. It's like, I don't want to give away the ending here. If you watch me do this on stream, you already know where I'm going with this, but if you didn't, I want it to kind of be a surprise. Why didn't I lower these spikes? That was just bad on my part. Bad play. Go away. Go away, skeleton. Now I can put on my hide cuirass. Cuirass? Is that how that's pronounced? I don't know. I don't even think it's a word. I think they invented that word for Symphony of the Night. But then again, I have a very low vocabulary. Because I was, oh, you know what? You know what? Man, screw a short sword. Let's do this right. This is a save room. This isn't... Oh, I gotta go up this elevator, don't I? I can do this, though. Come here, come here, come here. Oh, really? Okay, get up. Get up, son. Oh, I guess I can't go up that way. I mean, I can, but it's going to be really a pain in the ass. I was going to go up there and get that Basilard. There's a Basilard up there. It's a knife. It's a little faster than the short sword, so you can actually spam it a little better, get better damage out of it, even though it's like one lower in attack stat. But I didn't feel like dicking around with that platform all day. I'm already doing like one insanely cool thing in this run that will make the rest of the run super, super fun to watch, but we're not there yet. First, we gotta suffer a little bit through just standard Symphony of the Night nonsense. Which is even more nonsensical if you do it in luck. Like, the first bosses are Slogger and Gaibon, and they're like really kind of pushover bosses. First boss in the game, nothing to worry about, but in luck mode, they are a real credible threat. Like, you really have to watch yourself against them in luck mode, just because your stats are so low. Because you're going into that fight with like 20-0 hit points, you know? I forget what's over there to the right, but one of these is a... There we go, left trigger is a map button. I shouldn't need the map for this game. I've played this game so many times. I should be able to just navigate by echolocation at this point. Echolocation? No, that's not what I wanted to say. I don't have a really loud nose that I can make sonar waves that bounce off walls. That is a thing you can do in this game, though. Later in this game, you can do that. Well, you'll see. You'll see when we get there. You'll see when we get there. The question is, will I be able to get this axe up here without having to drop it and pick it back up? Because I always swing and get the axe, and then I miss this jump. Oh, I didn't miss it. Good. But if you miss that jump, you basically land on top of the dagger, which throws your axe back on the ground. It's just not good. You gotta... It's a whole thing. There are much better ways to fight this boss, but I don't know them. There's also a way you can start this boss with a neutron bomb. It involves fighting Dracula in the prologue in a specific way. Like the sub-weapon and the amount of hearts you have left over when you fight, or when you kill Dracula, changes what Alucard starts with in the game. Like it can alter his stats a little bit. Did I not put my shield on? No, I didn't equip it because I didn't get the shield. I'd never even picked up the shield. Okay, this is going to get very interesting relatively quickly. There we go. Well, now I'm going to get burned. Oh, I guess not. I guess not. Get him. I'm trying to use the invincibility frames on that spell to survive some of these fireballs because I stupidly failed to pick up my shield. I can duck under those at least. One problem with using the Xbox version of this game is the controller is so much worse. I've actually got to use the control stick because the D-pad on the Xbox controller is terrible. Now, the control stick isn't bad for casting spells. Once you get spells that are actually worth casting, like that fireball spell is not great because it puts you out of commission for so long. But wow, this is gonna be awful with a no shield. So yeah. On the PSP, I actually like to use the little control stick nubbin that you get to cast spells with. But the D-pad on this Xbox controller is just awful, and I do not like it. I guess I could use my fight pad. I guess that would have been a viable option if I had thought about it 20 minutes ago, but I didn't. And now here we are. But anyway, I think that was an ingenious use of invincibility frames. Because otherwise you just throw up your shield and all of Gaibon's fireballs just bounce off of it harmlessly. They can't do anything to you. Yes, I know the Ricochet Rock is bad, but I don't actually need a sub-weapon for a while, so... Whoa, that was... almost very dangerous. Go away, axe. Whoa, whoa. I thought I had sliced that axe out of the air, but it turns out I missed. So yeah, by the time I need another sub-weapon, I will have the one that I need. It's like right on the main path. You really can't miss it. So I'm really not interested in getting experience or anything. I kind of just want to get where I'm going. There are a couple treasures I need to get in order to make this work. And some hearts would never go amiss. But otherwise, there's not really much that we need. Oh, Fleamen. Oh, Fleamen. Why are you ever... I'm going to be skipping the dialogue and cutscenes. I know the dialogue and cutscenes of this version of the game are legendary for being bad, but just not feeling it today, guys. We're just not going to do it. I'm contemplating whether or not I want to kill all the bosses, because that's usually when I sit down to play some Castlevania just casually. I'm like, you know what? Kill all the bosses. That's the way to do it. But I don't know. For this particular run, you'll see what I mean. It's like all the bosses... like, they're all just going to go down so quickly. I'm just going to mess them all up so brilliantly and fast. I don't know. Maybe that's the point. Maybe the whole idea is you want to kill the bosses specifically because they go down so quickly. And there is my watch. Yes. Now, this sub-weapon I actually have to keep. Just for a little bit, and then we'll probably never need a sub-weapon ever again. For as long as we live. I'm also working out in my head, like, what kind of path I want to take through the game. Because there's a couple of different ways you can go about it. For example, stop watching these monsters is a no-brainer. No, there's a couple of different routes you can take through the game. I'd ask you guys, but I'm not streaming. I'm recording this. Not a real-time thing. I mean, you go ahead and leave in the comments, I guess, the way you wish I had taken, but didn't, because I can't go back in time and listen to you, and let's be honest, even if I could, there's really no guarantee that I would do that. It's just how I roll. People often accuse me of, like, wanting to troll my chat, and they're not wrong. Like, when I stream, I feel like they don't have my best interests at heart, because they make me play silly games sometimes that just make me rage. And they make fun of my hair. They do. I started streaming with a webcam this year, and a couple of people in my chat have made fun of my hair. Like, it's so curly. Nope, not this axe. And I guess it is curly. I cannot deny that. But doesn't mean I'm not self-conscious about it. God. We need to get that jar up there. But we can't get there from here, at least not yet. You can drop a X armor shield, can't you? But alas, he did not. It's really only in that Gaibon fight that I like having the shield. Other places in the game, I tend to not use my shield very much. It's just against Gaibon that I really like it, because it just neuters all of his fireballs so quickly and easily. Alright, second boss is the Doppelganger 10. This should be easy enough. Because he's susceptible to the watch. Then you can chop his face off. There goes his face. I had 2 seconds left on the clock. Why don't you go ahead and disintegrate and give my health up, fool? That's what I'm talking about. Alright. Do I want this Gladius? Yeah, we'll take... Is it worth the... Looks like I might have a little extra reach and it's 1 extra point of damage, so... Yeah, we'll do's it. Why not? Danky Kang. You know, let's just avoid that guy. I'm gonna kill this guy because he might drop a shield for me. I think it's a rare drop. Like, he drops an... I think there's an Axe Armor shield. I might be imagining this. But I'm pretty sure I remember getting a shield from them occasionally. We do need to get this going here. Just visit the keyhole. Take it right on back to the beginning here. I think this is a heart max up. Yeah. Not that we'll ever need hearts ever again, but... You know, we just gotta do it. Gotta do it. Gotta get the hearts. If I was doing like just a casual run of the game, I usually go through the long hall, or go into the Black Marble Gallery. Then there's a path that brings you along really long hallways back to the entrance of the castle, and you open up a path from the other side there. I usually do that, and in luck mode, that is particularly hard. Because you've got to kill some really, 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 really difficult enemies. Or at least dodge some really difficult enemies. Like, these are enemies that, they're giant enemies. I think they're called chain lords. They swing around these big ball and chains. And they're pretty tricky on just a regular run of the game. Let alone a run of the game where you have no hit points and no defense. But we don't need luck mode, do we? No, we do not. What we need is wolf form. And then we need to take the elevator down. Nope, all the way down. Right. Now we can... Oh, I was supposed to jump over that, I think. Okay, what is my... Alright, here we go. Gotta get this jump. Gotta get this jump. And like for this I need to use the D-pad. There we go. Because to make the wolf run you have to double tap, and if you've never tried double tapping the control stick, it's like, no, it's just not going to happen. I didn't mean to use the watch there, but you know what, I guess it's fine. I guess it's okay. This is where I want to go anyway, is it? Yeah, I want to go up and around anyway. Strictly speaking, I really don't need that health up either. I probably do need to save here, though, just in case this glitch goes awry. I think this is the last save point before the glitch that I'm going to use. That's going to make everybody be like, word up, Brickroad! It's going to be particularly vexing. I practiced the glitch on the PSP version. All the motions of the glitch still work. Just the glitch itself has been fixed. So when you properly put in the correct commands, just nothing actually happens. You know what? We're gonna need wolf form for this. Okay, why don't you run? There we go. Health max up! Am I gonna be able to get back? There's a little mouse down there in the ceiling area. I never noticed that before. Okay, we got back. Good. Okay, no more wolf form for a while. Wolf form is just really makes me unhappy. We got the item we need. It's a garnet. We are ready for fun times. Well, 2 items we need. We needed the garnet, we needed the wolf form. We now have both. Welcome to the long library. These guys sometimes drop rapiers, which is good. If you get a rapier this early in the game, that's a decent weapon, but it has like a little special command it can use, which makes it even more powerful. Like a fireball, like a Street Fighter fireball motion command you can use. Don't hit me, bro! Jeez, that brain guy just was not having it. He was not having none. Well, now I'm cursed. So I guess I'm just gonna run. I could use one of my uncurses, but why would I even consider doing that? That would just be admitting defeat at that point, using up one of my uncurses. I gotta go up top here first before I do anything else, so I can get my fairy scroll and see how much friggin' damage I'm doing to these monsters. Now I'm gonna die here. I'm not gonna die here. I'm fine. I'm fine. Do I have 50 MPs? There we go. That's how it's done. I could just use Soul Steal for the whole game. That's how we finished the game this first time, is we just use Soul Steal constantly through the entire game. And that's the way we did it. But I'm not going to be doing that. First of all, it's kind of a pain to do the input. Well, less of a pain on this control stick, but still a little bit of a pain. Okay, here we go. Wolf Run. Jump up and over. And we failed. The idea is, if you come back out of Wolf Run, it lets you, here, I'll show you. Transform into Wolf, transform back, and then you can do a drop kick. You can't do a drop kick normally. Not with the equipment I have here. I don't know if that's a bug or if that's a feature of the Wolf or what. But it's going to let us do... Why didn't you jump, Mr. Wolf? Jumping would have been a great thing to do there, and you didn't do it. If this takes me more than 5 tries, then everybody needs to laugh at me, because this Cursus video was not supposed to be 7 hours long. There we go. Oh, I didn't hit him with my toes. You gotta hit him with a toe, and you bounce off of him, and get like a double jump way before you're supposed to have the double jump. This part still works in the PSP version, by the way. And oh, that book moved out of the way. He was supposed to move up, not over to the right. Then when I drop kicked him, he was not in the correct spot. That was the book's fault. I'm not taking any responsibility for that there. Oh, I should have went straight down and got the 2 below me. Okay. This was so much easier to do on the PSP the other day because the D-pad on that controller isn't total garbage, so... There we go. We made it. Pretty gonzo, right? So now we can go here, get this fairy card, and now I want to save again. And to save, we're going to do the same thing, but on a lower ledge, I think. Oh, the books are always all the way over here. But I think we're going to lure them up the way I did the first guy. There we go. You know what? You can kick me over here. I don't mind at all. All I want up here is the save point. This goes to the second section of the long library where there's a boss to fight and a grate you can't get through without mist form, but that's not really... I'm not into it right now. Not into it at the moment. Alright. Make sure my equipment screen is set up correctly. It looks like it is. So we're going to do this glitch, and I'm going to explain each step as I do it so you guys don't get too terribly confused. The way it works is, I'm going to walk through this door, there's going to be a librarian in there, and he's going to start a dialogue box or whatever. But if I can interrupt his dialogue with a sound clip, like, say, from the Fairy Familiar, which you're not supposed to have yet. Is she...
Thank Thank you.
I can open up my menu and when I'm not supposed to be able to. So now I can go in here, sell gem. It says I've got 1 garnet to sell, which indeed I do, because if you go to my menu, which I'm not supposed to be able to do, you can see 1 garnet. So I'm going to equip that garnet, and it still says I have 1 garnet, and I'm going to sell it.
Thank you.
So what the game just did is it subtracted 1 garnet from my inventory.
Farewell for now.
And of course, I didn't have any garnets in my inventory. I had 0, so it wrapped back around to 255. So now, I have 255 garnets. Well, 253, because I just accidentally equipped a couple. So now if I talk to him again,
I'm interested in this.
Sell gem, I can sell all of these garnets and get 1,000,000 gold. And you can't have more than 1,000,000 gold. 1,000,000 is all you can have, but 1,000,000 is all you need. Awesome. So good, guys! Now, those of you who are Symphony Night veterans know where this is going. That's 1,000,000. Okay, so I've got 1,000,000 gold.
I'm interested.
We need to buy the jewel open. You need that just to complete the game. Gonna buy an elixir. Gonna buy a mana prism.
Thank you.
Just buy a bunch of this stuff.
Thank you.
Flame star, library card, meal ticket, definitely. We don't need any of these items here. None of these weapons or anything. But we do need the Joseph cloak, though. I don't need 2 of them. I need 1 of them.
Thank you.
And we're going to buy the duplicator.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Farewell for
Now, let's go ahead and equip some stuff. So instead of a garnet in hand, we're going to equip the duplicator, which duplicates use items. So let's go ahead and equip some use items now. I like these block of knives. Those are good. And let's go with the Joseph's cloak. And we can change our colors. Oh, so good. So, I don't know about you guys, but let's see here. What's a... We don't want red. We want like a nice Christmassy green. That's kind of a lime green. There we go. There's a nice kind of foresty Christmas green. And now, Santa Alucard. Now here's the thing. These block of knives are supposed to be a single-use item, but because I have the duplicator, I have an infinite amount of them. Any item I pick up, that's why I bought an elixir. In fact, I'm going to equip my elixir. Because I can equip in my empty hand here. I can put this elixir on. And I can just use it whenever I want to refill all my health. And the game is now 100% totally broken. Thank goodness. Guys, thank goodness. I can see enemy names because I got a fairy scroll, but I didn't actually go get the thing. Let me see how much damage I do. Let's go get that next. And we'll Jewel of Open our way from there. We'll just see how it goes. So this is the block of knife. Block of knife's pretty good. What else do I have, though? The Buffalo Star is 99 attack. Flame Star is 109 attack. Oh, I've got meal tickets that I can just use. Just to have infinite food. You know, we'll just leave a trail of food wherever we walk. Wherever we go in the castle, Alucard just drops food behind him. I'm getting chased by a blue brain. You know what? That brain has to die. We need to, Buffalo Star that brain. So yeah, we're gonna Buffalo Star our way through the whole game. Basically. I mean, why not? Now, you do have to do this on a New Game Plus. You can't have the duplicator until you finish the game once, which is fine. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with anything we're doing. Everything we're doing is totally legit. I think I gotta go back down through the Black Marble Gallery. Which there's a Jewel of Open Door down there anyway, so I'll get my damage, see how much damage I'm doing item, which I don't remember what it's called, guys, I'm sorry. Is that what I want to do? That's this way, yes? Yeah. Okay, well, we can do this. We're gonna go this way. Gonna Buffalo Star everything to death. Nothing is more Christmassy than buffaloes, guys. Just so you know. I love this. In fact, you know what? Oh, I can't do... Can I... I guess you need a special item to make the wolf do its, like, running attack. I thought I could just do it and just run through this whole hallway, but I guess not. And now I'm very upset. Big money bag. So getting the duplicator usually is a huge undertaking. It's 50,000 gold. And there's a couple of diamonds you can sell in the game to get a lot of that. Not even a lot of that, though. Like a tenth of that, maybe. So there's a money bag down in the inverted castle. What are the caves called? The hanging caves or whatever. There's an inverted money bag worth, I think, 2,000 that you can get repeatedly. And that's how we used to get the duplicator. So then I learned about this glitch, which you can do by overloading the shopkeeper's dialogue with a sound clip. But we used to do it with the Sword Brothers spell, because that's the Sword Brother is a familiar you got in the game, and it had a spell that had this really loud sound clip. He played a voice clip of, and we used to do it with that. Is this the way I want to go? I think so. No, that's not the way I want to go at all. We need to go... If I go forward and down that hole... Okay, I see where I want to go. Yeah, if we were to go forward and go down that hole, we'd go down to the caves. That's not where I want to be. What I want to do is get the relic that'll let me see how much damage I'm doing. Going down that way will take me back to the entrance. Which might not be bad. We get the Buffalo Star everything. It's okay. Infinite Buffalo Stars. So, the idea is this is supposed to be a one-time use, like, powerful artifact weapon that you can use. You're supposed to only get one at a time. Every time you use it, it's supposed to, Oh, wait, no, this isn't where I want to go. This goes back to the library. Yeah, it is. Okay, I want to go through the... Not the library, the clock room. I want to go back through the clock room. And down from there. Now, I can also use this wolf thing right here to get up into this area early, but that's not very useful. And I forget what's on the other side. I think some Alucard gear is on the other side, but we actually don't need gear. I mean, armor and stuff that we pick up I will use, but I'm already Christmas Alucard with his Christmas Buffalo Stars. Doesn't get better than that. That's a save room. I'll save periodically in case of power outages and stuff, but I don't need to save, like, religiously. I'm kind of curious to see how much damage this Buffalo Star is doing, though. It's got, like, 99 attack power. My sword that I had at the moment had, like, 30 attack power. Ooh, a leather shield. Which I'm never going to use because I have an elixir equipped, which I can use right now. Because I was missing a little bit of health as it anyway, so now I'm not missing any health. And everything is wonderful. Over here is... I forget the name of the relics in this game. I just know this will let me see how much damage I'm doing. Spirit Orb. That sounds correct. 105 damage with these. And this is not even the best item in the game. Obviously, there's going to be better items. In fact, the Flame Star is one such item. Let's go ahead and use... Yeah, let's use the Flame Star. I can only fire 3 of these at once, though. Plate Lord! That's the guy that's really, really difficult to kill if you're on luck mode. But I'm having no problem at all, because I'm cheating. I'm cheating, basically, guys. I don't know, it's not really cheating. It's a, It's using ingenuity. You know what? That's what we're gonna go with. I'm using my natural ingenuity to increase the fun value of a game that I've played 50 times the correct way. That's what we're going with. So we actually don't need to Flame Star. Let's pick something a little We should go with a regular boomerang for a while. Because imagine, these are really difficult to use, aren't they? Yeah, those are kind of dumb. Those are kind of difficult to use. Let's go with a boomerang for a little while. Yeah. We're going to go... And we'll scale up the weapons as we go into the game. This boomerang's a little more powerful than the, what I was using. The sword that I was using. And I've got elixirs, infinite amount of them in case I ever need them. Basically, nothing should ever stand in my way ever. Is how this is going to go down. Here's the leather shield that I was supposed to get, but didn't. Oh, no, it's not. That was the armor. I gotta remember I can only throw 3 of these at a time, so I can't just spam the button. There's the leather shield over there that I was going to get. But I remember, okay, so I was like, oh yeah, I'll use this platform and go up and get the Basilard. And that ended up not happening. And I totally forgot about getting my shield. And that's the sad, sad story of me. I guess we're going to go up to the chapel then. Which is kind of a... I usually go up to the clock tower, I think, to get to the double jump area. But today, we're going to go up to the chapel. Gonna mix it up a little bit. Why not? Ooh, almost hit that teardrop. That would have been bad. That would have been bad because I would have been poisoned. And then, guys, I've only got infinite elixirs. So, it's not like I can just heal myself infinitely forever. Oh, wait, yes, I can. Ah, I missed that guy. That's the save point, not the, Not the... There's the room I want to go through, right there to the left. That'll take me to a blue jewel of open room. And then Maria will be over here, and she'll say some stuff, and then... Well, she's not going to say anything, because we're going to skip this immediately. So we'll just slowly watch her walk away. There she goes. Bye-bye, Maria. Thanks for visiting. Okay. So I'm still feeling like I'm going to go through the motions, you know? Like, I'm still going to do the, I don't think I'm going to cheat too much. I'm still going to get the silver and gold rings. We're still going to do the inverted castle, but I'm going to try to hustle. But on this point, I'm working on my memory of the game, which it should be noted is not perfect. So who knows what's actually going to... There's a magic missile up there that just dropped out of that pot. But who needs it, right? I can get you guys backwards. Ha ha ha, nerd. Alright. I think if I had gone up the back route through Olrox's place, I probably could have gotten to the Colosseum from that direction, but I already didn't do that. And now it's like, it's not too late, but the moment is gone. That's not where I wanted to go. I want to go up the other side of this room. Goodbye, Spectral Sword. You know what? Guys, I'm missing like 10 health. Getting kind of scared. I'm going to use an elixir. I'm going to use an elixir and scratch my nose. Whenever you see Alucard stop for a minute, and it's obvious I'm not doing any button presses, that's usually what I'm doing, is scratching my nose. I have a very itchy nose for some reason. I think Peanut changed something in our laundry soap or whatever, and my nose has been a lot itchier than I'm accustomed to. Not happy about that, but it is what it is. Well, I thought I screwed that jump up, but it looks like I salvaged it with the wolf form. That was... I needed help, and I asked for it and received it. I actually didn't ask for it at all. This is another room that's very... On luck mode, it's very dangerous. Like, you're in actual danger of dying here on luck mode because of these birds and the placement of them. I don't know why I'm getting these health ups. I've got infinite elixirs, and I'm going to use all of them. Oh, that bat. Getting jiggy with it. Yeah, that bat just wanted to crawl up in my face. He's like, I don't care about no boomerangs. Whatever, son. Alright, continuing our upward journey. Yeah, I know, I usually go through the clock tower first, because I will have the double jump by this point. We're going to the double jump right now. But coming from this direction, now I know why I usually don't do it this way. Oops. Trying to do Soul Steal, but it's not coming out. There it is. Didn't kill the boss anyway. So now we're going to Boomerang. Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so, son. The Soul Steal spell is how we beat the game the first time we played it. Like, we sat down and trained how to use the Soul Steal until we got good at it. That's how we beat every single boss. Whatever you say, Maria. Whatever you say, honey. I gotta time my boomerangs and not spam them. If I'm spamming them, the bats have a chance to escape. If I'm timing them, they do not. This is where I want to go to. Get to the next area. Oh, yes, it is. There's my jump stone right there. Awesome. I have such a terrible sub-weapon right now. I went from the little salts, which are terrible, to the rebound rock, which is very slightly less terrible, but still kind of terrible. Is this the teleport room for the keep? Yes. So we just want to get that on the map for now. Good, good, good. And then I gotta remember where all the rest of the stuff is. Then I need to get Mist Form, which is in the Coliseum. And then Bat Form. Goodbye, Flea Rider. And we get to get the Sonar of the Bat eventually. Silver and gold rings. Gravity shoes, if I want them. Which I do, because they're fun. Leapstone! Here's another garnet. Oh, it's a turquoise. Sorry, guys. I thought it was a garnet. It's a turquoise. You know what? As penance, I'm gonna drink an elixir. Because that had to happen. Okay. So I think I need Mist Form, then I gotta go back to the library. So. And you know what? I usually like to keep a clock, a stopwatch on hand, just specifically so I can get into the clock tower whenever, into the clock room whenever I want. That's not the right way. That's more correct. Okay. So I should be able to go into the back of the Coliseum if I go this way. And I'm probably going to need to upgrade my attack weapon, because I don't know if this boomerang is going to cut it, guys. I shouldn't have bought any. I should have just used what I came across. Elixir in the loading room. This is the library. This is not where I want to be. I could have saved everybody time if I took the elevator down, but I didn't do that. Yep, there's the bottom of the elevator right there. That's where I wanted to go. But I think the door I want to go into the clock room, I think it, I passed the door. I think it's just wait for a little while and it'll eventually open up. So hopefully we don't have to wait too terribly long. But now we got the double jump. So you don't have to do the clock tower if you don't want to. You can avoid the clock tower. You can either take the clock tower or you can take the chapel. That's some open-ended gameplay right there, guys. That's non-linearity at its finest. I got turned to stone. What a butt. What 6 butts came out of that guy? You know what? Elixir. That's what happens. I don't even need Soul Steal. I'm too stupidly and abysmally powerful right now. I kind of don't like how it takes 2 boomerangs to kill anything, though. That's kind of a bummer. A little bit of a bummer. We're going to get better stuff, though. our stuff's only going to get better and better and better. This is the way to play. This is the way to play an Alucard run in Symphony right here, man. Get that early duplicator. It's a shame you can't do it on the PSP version. We don't want to go down the caves either. Oh, you know what? I can go back this way and get a clock if I want one. I think it's just some Alucard gear though, so I don't think it's too terribly important to have it. But why not take it? There it is. Stopwatch. Forgot I was coming back through this room. I guess the clock tower route would have saved everybody some time because I wouldn't have to go back through the castle this way twice. But that's okay. I was doing a route that I hadn't done in many years. Going ahead and spreading my symphony wings a little bit. I don't think so, Flea Man. Oh, that Flea Man punked me! Look at this one from the other side, though. Watch. Watch. There was no Flea Man there. Oh well. Okay, so we're going to sit here and wait in silence for this to open. Well, if you didn't want to get knocked off the shoulder, you shouldn't have got up there to begin with. Alright, let's not screw this up, though. Transform back. Drop kick! That didn't work. Oh god. Is the thing going to be closed now? No, we're okay. And we're in. Okay, this is where we want to go. I think I can get into the Coliseum from this direction, but not Olrox. Because to get up in Olrox, I will need gravity boots, or the bat, or something. Oh, I'm killing the Skelerangs with a boomerang. Poetic justice. Good times. It's always a good time for poetic justice, guys. Now I just gotta remember my way through here. Coliseum is this direction, but I forgot which path it was on. And as a result, we all had to sit here and watch me go down the wrong way for a second. Which I guess beats the 5 minutes or whatever it took me to wait for the clock room to open. I don't think so, Blade Soldiers. I just don't think so. Ha! I think I am ready to switch up from my boomerang, though. I think it's about that time. I think we need to switch up to a fire boomerang. They're just like regular boomerangs, except they're on fire. Best thing ever. Duplicator's so good. Wait. I have the double jump. I didn't need to do that whole wolf transformation form thing. I'm stupid. I could have come in here without the double jump. It would have been a pain to navigate around some of these rooms, though. I always forget where to go once I'm in here, too. So we may end up going a couple different directions, guys. I think we're closing in, though. Go through this little side room. Because the Coliseum is structured, there's like a couple of main hallways, and then there's like a shaft or two on either side. There's not two shafts on either side, that was stupid. There's one shaft on either side, and there's little side rooms off of the shafts. But I think what we want is to make our way to the top of the Coliseum up here, and then take this dark passage right underneath this area here. Then there's a cutscene in here where Richter laughs at you because he's a meanie. And then Minotaur and Werewolf. He got me once. He got me once. That means I better heal up. Sweet! Works for me, man. Okay. Get over there. Mist form. Which button is missed? Left bumper is missed. Okay. Now we gotta go back to the library. Or, if you want to pronounce it like Homer Simpson, the library. But first, guys, I think I gotta eat. So, we're just gonna go ahead and have something to eat here. You know, some nachos, a pork bun, sirloin, some ramen, cheese bun, lunch A and B, and spaghetti, and pretty good. Okay, now we're going to use our one library card, which we have infinite of, to warp back to the library, which I guess I could have done earlier to avoid some travel, but I'm so bad. I don't even think about it half the time. But now that I got the double jump, we can go around to the back of the library. And we don't even have to cheat to get up there, because we can just do that. We're good now. Fire Boomerang and I are good. Oh, okay, fine. I guess we haven't saved in a while. I guess this could be a good time to lay down in the coffin on this wonderful, wonderful Christmas day. People have told me, like, they watch my Christmas videos, like, all year. Like, I know one guy, he's like, oh, yeah, watch your Super Metroid Christmas video, like, at least once a month. Like, that's a little obsessive, I think. It's a little too much. But, you know, I guess if you enjoy it, that's why I make this stuff, because people enjoy it. Okay, here's a boss. It's not going to be much of a boss, though. I told you guys. I told you it's not going to be much of a boss. And this is why I was contemplating not really doing a full boss run, because every boss in the game is going to be this simple. Every boss in the game is going to go down this quickly. It just doesn't seem fair, does it? Oh, it's left bumper, not right bumper. That's why I screwed that up too many times. Soul of the Bat. Now I can bat, guys. Alright. Now I just gotta remember where stuff is. Like, I've gotta go down to the caves at some point, but I gotta do that yet, I don't think. I think now should go up into Olrox, honestly. I think it should be my next stop. Which, again, that's a long walk, man. That Walkman. You need the echo of the bat. And I think that's what you get from Olrox, is the echo of the bat. If I remember my Alucard correctly. See, in a Maria or Richter run, this kind of stuff doesn't matter because they can go anywhere they want right from the beginning. They get a little bit stronger when they kill each boss, but for the most part, their limiting factor is your skill at the game. Alucard actually has to do things in kind of an order. Unless you use crazy glitches to skip just everything in the game. Personally, I don't mind using crazy glitches to skip stuff, but that's kind of the domain of speedrunners. And as I mentioned when I played Risky's Revenge earlier, I'm not much of a speedrunner. So the crazy glitches I like are the ones like this that makes you super powerful, that you just blow through the entire game. Just no questions asked. This is the kind of stuff that I like. My favorite glitch of this kind, it's not even a glitch, okay? It was a debug thing that they forgot to take out of the game. Is in Mega Man 3. If you plug in a second controller and you do stuff with the second controller, you get various responses out of the game. I need to drop down 2 screens. Just as an example, if you hold down the right button on the second controller, you get like a super jump. Like you can jump in the entire length of the screen. And it becomes impossible to die. Because what you can do is, bottomless pits don't kill you. But they still drain your health, and if you die, I'm trying to remember exactly how this works, I haven't done this in years. But if you die in the bottomless pit, rather than like draining your health or something, and all of the game goes through the motions of you dying. Like the music stops, you hear the pew, pew, pew sound or whatever, but it does actually send you back to the last checkpoint. At that point, you can just jump out of the pit and continue playing at 0 health, and then you have essentially infinite health because you can't die from lack of health at this point. I'm gonna have to wait in the clock room again, aren't I? I did not plan this route out at all. That's the wrong way. Yeah, I didn't plan this out very well. That's a shame. Oh well. Oh well. You know what? We're just gonna sit there in perfect silence again. But anyway, at that point in Mega Man 3, if you use this little trick, the only thing that can kill you is spikes. That's it. The only danger in the game, if you're using this trick, is there are certain levels that don't have bottomless pits, and therefore you can't use the debug thing and get infinite health. Shoot this direction, it hits you. Well, see, at that time I shot high and he went low. What an ass. Like, I remember one level in particular was... I'll tell you after the thing moves. I'll tell you. I forgot what I was going to tell you. I know I was going to tell you something before that whole thing, but I forgot now. No, it was the level in Mega Man 3 where the invincibility thing doesn't do anything for you. That's right. The Doc Robot stages. Needleman. You have to fight Airman's Doc Robot in that level, and there's no pits before you get to Airman, so you have to fight Airman legit. And that was a sticking point for us. We could never beat him because we could never do it legitimately. Because we were bad at Mega Man when we were kids. It's the sad state of things. Die, Hammerman. How many Elix are up now? Man, these guys have to eat a lot of boomerangs. I had to use 2 elixirs in that room. I guess I didn't have to, but... In fact, the second time I used one, I wasn't even missing any life. So, I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, you know, I should have come this way to begin with, because this is the teleport chamber for Olrox right here. Yup. Could have saved everybody some time. That's okay, though. It's okay, guys. Don't worry about it. And now Brickroad will scale the long Olrox shaft with his Christmas bat. And his girlfriend, the lovely fairy in tow. She doesn't have arms, guys. That's weird, right? Like, she look at her. She, like, doesn't have arms. Like, you see these little spaghetti noodles coming off of her shoulders when she's flying, but when she stops flying and she turns towards the camera, she doesn't have arms. I mean, I guess she's a fairy. She wouldn't need arms, but you would think, right? Let's take the clock. Whatever weapon that is, I won't need anyway. Because I've already got the best weapon in the game, which is Fire Boomerang. It's actually not the best. It's not even the best weapon in my inventory. Just using it for variety's sake. Alright, fine, we'll take the Bibble. We can have Bibble times. What do we have here? An iron ball. I'll bet we can have some fun with this. This is the bottom. Yeah, there it is. Iron ball. Plate Lauren's iron ball. Okay. We're gonna do it, guys. We're gonna iron ball it up. Okay, this is probably a bad idea, but we're gonna... Here's Olrox. What's up, Olrox? I'm gonna... How about some iron balls, man? I forgot this was even in the game. Woo! He's doing some damage to me, I better elixir up. Oh, there went Olrox. Now it's time for Olrox the second. Oh, he's impervious to damage for the moment. This actually works really well against him, just because he's got multiple parts to hit. You know what else works well against him, though? Not getting burned to death, that's for sure. I think this will work, though. I don't have a shield equipped, that's right. Oh god, he's burning me again! I should probably Iron Ball him a couple times. I'm trying to Soul Steal him, but I can't do the input for it. I always forget if I gotta start from the forward or from the back. You know what? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Look at this machine gun he's just doing here. You know what? He'll never outlast my Elixir. Do I get invincibility frames off that? I think I do. I'm not leaving here until I've Soul Stealed Aurochs. And it didn't even do that much damage. One point of damage to each of his parts. One more Iron Ball would have done the trick. But stubborn-ass Brickroad had to get the Soul Steal. Okay, so I think this should give me the Echo of the Bat. Unless I'm totally wrong and stupid. Which is entirely possible. I'm going to use this Iron Ball for a little while. Nope, Echo of Bat. Okay, so now I go down to the caves. I could explore Olrox's place some more and get the sword familiar, but I feel like the fairy has done us a solid. Like, she's been a really good companion to us. She helped us steal this duplicator, which I really appreciate, like, a lot. So then we're going to stick with the fairy. It's going to be fairy times up in here. But yeah, now we get on to the caves. I like how the screen shakes when Alucard throws his balls around. It's like an AC/DC song come to life. I think I want to go down to... Where do I have to... I'm going to have to walk to the library because I don't have a teleport point for the caves yet. Oh, you know what else I need to get? I didn't get the gravity boots. I think those are in the clock room. I totally should have got the gravity boots, but I didn't. Bum 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 bum. I might not need any other weapons, honestly. These iron ball might be all I need. I might be in the zone, guys. Welcome to Iron Ballsville. Population Alucard. So I guess we're skipping the gravity boots. That doesn't seem profitable, but it is what it is. I'm not going back through this long-ass hallway again. We're not doing that again. We're not. We're going to come down through the clock tower and go that way. Actually, I've got to do the long-ass hallway either way, don't I? I really do. Well, that's why there's a long ass hallway there. Like, I shouldn't complain. The reason there's a long ass hallway there is because it's like the center of the castle. It's like Main Street. All of the various areas of the castle are connected off of this hallway. So it's not like it's a bad thing that the hallway there connects to everything, you know? I mean, you'd rather have like a long, boring hallway when you're making a long journey across the castle than you would to have to fight through an actual difficult level 6 or 7 times. If you guys have ever played Shadow Complex on Xbox 360, actually, on the console I'm playing, here it is. That game's kind of like that, where if you, anywhere you want to go in the world, you have to fight your way through every single screen to get there. It's really kind of obnoxious. There's no fast travel. There's no nothing like that. Yeah, just kind of balls. Just navigating that game world. Once you know the game, which I don't anymore. I haven't touched that game in 5 years. But once you know the game, I keep hitting right trigger instead of right bumper for my bat. Go, Christmas bat! Your people need you! Once you know Shadow Complex, I'm sure setting a route for yourself is not that hard, but I don't know the game, so yeah. A life apple. That sounds good. I would eat that. And there's my gravity boots. So now I can do this. Now, I think, which way do I want to go? I need to go right. It's going to be before the long hallway. Yeah, the second passage, the first passage down loops back around. Wait, no it doesn't. I've already been through the loop that goes back around. I don't remember which of these two passages leads to the cave. Balled him. I've got to keep these on for at least a couple more boss fights. They're just too much fun. Just too much fun. There's some ricochet rocks for you. Why not? These are causing me a lot of damage, though, because the trajectory on them isn't great. But damage I can handle. Since I have functionally infinite everything. Infinite hit points. I've also got infinite heart, infinite mana, if I want it. I don't see why I would. There are some really crazy glitches you can do with the various refresh items in this game. If you use one right as you cross a screen transition, you can get out of bounds, make the game think you're in a place where you're not, and using these glitches in the correct places lets you finish the game incredibly, incredibly quickly, like stupid fast. Yeah, we'll save. You know, there's a save point where we're going, but that's fine. We can do this. Can Alucard use an elixir underwater? I wonder. I'm not sure. I hope so. Because that'll make this next part more fun. Because then I can do some underwater sections without needing the underwater item. Or I can just skip them entirely. This part I can't skip, though. This part you have to do. Go into the save point that's not a save point. Alucard hates the royal purple coffin. You get teleported to the nightmare world. Skip the dialogue in the nightmare world. And Succubus has no pants. Oh. Eat my balls, Succubus? That sounded really nasty. Woo! Oh, she cursed me. And my fairy healed me. Word up. Word up, fairy. Sorry, Succubus, but you just couldn't hang. And gold ring get. That's what we came here for. A lot of times I end up down in the caves much, much earlier than I want to be there before. Like, the first thing you want to do is go to the library and buy the Jewel of Opium. You've got to do that first. That alone gets you, not like half of the castle map, but it gets you a good spread of the castle. You have to go down the main highways of the castle to get there. You've seen the entrances to a couple of other areas. You just need the Jewel of Opium to actually get into them. After that, you can either go through the chapel or the clock tower, which both get you up to the top of the castle, which is where you get your double jump. Or double jump, however you want to say it. Let's test this elixir thing, just because I'm curious now.
There is something funny about this wall.
Yes, there is. I'm trying to break it. I'm trying to break it, and you were in the way. Let's just go down here and see. I don't really care about having the items down here, but I do kind of want to play with it a little bit. Yeah, I can totally use an elixir and go this way. Life max up. I can't actually go all the way because I haven't opened the thing over there, but interesting to know. Yeah, you can use elixirs underwater. Fun times. Once you have the double jump, you have a couple... Do you have a couple options? Like, the next thing you need to get is mists. But there's a couple places you can go with the double jump. Oh, this shade is just gonna... There you go. I got her. Next thing you need to get is mist, so you can get the bat form. You need the bat form to do basically anything, and you need the mist to get the bat form. You can go down and kill the lesser demon in the library, but you can't actually pick up the item unless you have mist. Which is kind of terrible, but there it is. We're gonna drown these guys up here. I'm using my right stick to move my camera around because I'm so used to Castlevania HD. Drown, fools! And burn to death somehow, because that makes sense. Oh, they do roll down slopes. Aw, bless. Life is good. I was like, oh, I wish these iron balls rolled down slopes and killed the monsters down there, and they do. But the ultimate goal is to get the silver and gold rings. You can get that ring there as soon as you get... You need bat form, basically. And then you can get the first ring. I don't remember if that was silver or gold. The other one you need the Spike Walker armor to get, and we're on our way there now. Once you have the Spike Walker armor and you've got all of the transformation forms, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Pentagram. We'll play with that later. The silver and gold ring is what you need to actually complete the game, basically. Something appeared near to the wooden bridge. Was it a skeleton ape? I'll bet it was. This is kind of an obscure little puzzle, because if you don't take that skeleton ape that appeared as a clue, it doesn't make sense, because you gotta burn this bridge over here that we saw, but the only thing that can do it is the flaming shield of the skeleton ape. This guy here. He's not here your first way across. Blue Knuckles. No, Knuckles is red. And also he's like a big idiot now. He weighs 500 pounds, and he's stupid now. That's the character design they made to Knuckles. Die, Toad. Okay, kill this Toad. Now we're going to lure this skeleton ape back. So he blows up this bridge for us. No other source of fire that you have will destroy this bridge. That's kind of arbitrary, but this is what passed for a puzzle back in the PlayStation 1 days. Okay, throw your barrel. Thank you. The barrel will now, or the bridge will now remain open indefinitely, which is really nice. More importantly, you can go down to these caves whenever you want, but if you don't have the Echo of Bat, getting through there is going to be extraordinarily difficult. So it's a good thing that I got that. I think all the way down at the bottom of that first shaft was a save point. You know what, Cerberus? I can just sit here and duck and throw balls at you, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter. Nothing in life matters when you have iron balls the size of a building, and you have an infinite amount of them in your Christmas cloak. Okay, that switch up there is of no consequence, because I don't have the goblin guy anyway. And even if I did, I don't think it's anything important. And I always forget which way to go here. I think I want to go to the bottom first. I gotta go both directions. Oh no, here we go. Okay, we gotta get out of that area entirely. If I'd gone the other way, it would have been a teleport, I think. So on the way out, I'll use that teleport. Because I think if you start off to the right path here, you end up going to the left area of the catacombs, and vice versa, which is always kind of, it always confuses me, and then it confuses me again in the Upside Down Castle because it's exactly reversed. I have a really hard time remembering silly things sometimes. That's a nice empty room. Glad we came through there. Hooray for life max up. Oh, you lightning bolted me. If only I had infinite health, which I do, so... No, get Iron Bulb. Get Iron Bulb. There you go. That's the way to do. That's the way to do Alucard. I think I'm going the wrong way, guys. I get invincibility frames with my elixir. That's really cool. Like, I don't even think you need bat form to make it this far. Just a clever double jump will get you across the waterfall. Oh, good use of invincibility right there, yo. You know what? Legion is down here. Legion will be fun to fight with iron balls. Probably. Except he's not going to be called Legion. He's going to be called Grand Falloon, isn't he? Because this is Symphony of the Night, not Aria of Sorrow. This is already fun. Soul Steal is really fun against this guy, too, if you can pull it off. Which I can't on this control stick for some reason. That's the wrong thing entirely. That's fireballs. That's not what I wanted. Brr. I can't get it. It's back. There we go. It's back, then forward to back, forward, and then your attack button. But it didn't do a lot of damage. So we're going to go back to, we're going to go back to Iron Balls. This guy's a lot easier to kill than he is in Castlevania HD. Oh, was that it? I didn't even kill all the parts of Grand Falloon. I didn't even get all of his shell. And now I don't even need to pick up this life max up because I already elixired. That's how little of a fudge Alucard gives. He doesn't give a fudge, guys. And you should give fudge because it's Christmas. You should make fudge and you should give it to people. I don't need that sword. Whatever that is, it's not a thing I'm very interested in. I was just interested in killing the boss. I was scratching my nose there. And yeah, they put these platforms here just in case you don't have bat form. Can you get down here without double jump? No, there's no way, because you can't get across the waterfall without at least double jump. We're going to use elixirs, just cheese this room here. I guess you can't walk through monsters, though, just their effects. Like, the elixir made me immune to the fireballs that they were throwing, but not to them themselves. Yeah. I wish I could get that guy's discus. That would be fun to throw around. Yeah, I'm immune to fire when I'm doing this, but I think if I walk into a monster, I'll still take the damage. Well, I won't take the damage because I'm getting a full heal, but... yeah, see, I still took the damage from that. So nope, you can't just walk through monsters. This build is crap, guys. How useless. Oh, there are monsters in that room if you destroy coffins. I didn't remember that. Okay, now I want to go around this way. Not getting no fight with these big old slimes. As slimes go, pretty obnoxious. So here's what we need. We need to go to bat form.
Some animals can live in complete darkness.
Thank you. Thank you for that. And there we go. We use the echo of the bat to know where we're going here. Although, honestly, I could probably cheeseball this with elixirs, too. Just double jump my way up, use the invincibility from the elixir. Turn on the lights, Alucard. There they are. Hurrah! Hurrah for everything. Whoa. You know what? No, you need to leave me alone. You need to go away, Mr. Were-Skeleton. A were-skeleton doesn't even make sense. Doesn't even make sense. I'm just being honest. You are all thinking it. Aw. These iron balls were a great diversion for a while, but I'm kind of sick of them now. I'll be completely honest. I think I'm kind of over the iron balls, guys. I think they've kind of run their course in my system. Run their source? What is the source of the iron balls? Spike breaker. That's what we need. We're going to go ahead and equip that. Still defense 0, though. That's weird. Is there anything in the wall here? Yes. A library card, so you can warp back if you want. And honestly, I do kind of want to. But first I want to science this. Christmas is a time for science, guys. Yes, it's a religious holiday and whatever, but science is my religion. And has been ever since I played Portal. Praise be to Saint GLaDOS. Ooh, I need to fly up out of here. Oh, I guess you have to have bat in this room. Or they expect you to anyway. Those you get stuck down there. But yeah, they don't expect you to make it through this big spike room without bat. I guess having spike breaker kind of defeats the purpose too. So let's go ahead and take off the spike breaker. Yeah, I totally could have cheesed this. Totally did not need the Echo Bat. I could have skipped that, absolutely. Now I can break spikes. They are of no consequence to me anymore. So let's library card about out of here. And then, guys, I think we're done with the Iron Ball. Sad to say, but I think the time of the Iron Ball is over. Did I get a teleport over there? I did not get a teleport in the chapel. There is one, but I didn't go into it. You know what? That's fine. I can warp up to the top and go in that way. That'll be fine. What should I use now? Javelins? Yes. Yes. They're coming right out of his nose, guys. You don't even know how powerful my nostril javelins are. You don't even get it. Don't even understand. I didn't mean to stop time. I'm sorry, guys. The trajectory on this on these javelins does mean that it's kind of tricky to hit enemies right in front of me, but doesn't matter. Doesn't even matter. All I really got to worry about is boss fights anyway. Because we have plenty of those left. Honestly, if I would have thought about it and I had known that my elixir was going to prevent damage from spikes, I totally would have skipped all rocks. I totally would not even gone for the Echo with a bat. I would have just fought my way through that room. Because you can actually do that room with Richter, even though he doesn't have Echo of Bat or Spike Breaker or anything. What you got to do is go in with max hearts and a particular kind of item, and then his item crash gives him enough invincibility frames to make it a couple steps. And if you go in with max hearts, you've got enough hearts to, I need to go up, not down. If you go in with max hearts, you have like just enough to make it all the way through. There's nothing over there except map percentage. It's just like, you're just kind of proving that, hey, you know what, I got max map percentage on Richter because I got, you know, big old iron balls, and I'm like, you don't have no iron balls because you didn't get the duplicator early. Ha 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 ha. But then you don't even listen to me because why would you? Because I'm just talking nonsense at that point. This is the kind of conversation I have in my head that I imagine I'm having with you guys, and I don't. You know where else we're not going? Clock Tower. Screw it. I don't care about no Clock Tower. We're not even going there. Not even going to go there. You know what? I'm going to fight the boss in the Clock Tower and then just not go through the rest of it. Why bother, right? Let's just go in there. That's not the right way. That's not the right way even in the slightest. But if we go up here and go in this door, this should be a boss fight. Karsuman, I believe. What's up, Karsuman? I'm doing a lot of damage to you with my javelins from super long range. That's a great weapon to have against Karsuman. I only fought him because he was right in the way. I'm not actually going to go into the Clock Tower, even though it has some of the best music in the game. That's one of my favorite songs in the game, The Tragic Prince. Love it. Love it! This is not the right way. We want to go down here. Here we go. This is the right way. Javelin was one of the items you could get for Julius Belmonts in Castlevania HD, but it was not very good. And it's not when you had the level, because in that game, your Belmont characters would level up, like their whip would get more and more powerful if you've leveled certain sub-weapons of theirs. Every time you hit with a sub-weapon, that sub-weapon gave a little bit of XP, and with enough XP, you'd max it out, and when you max out a sub-weapon, your whip got stronger. But then there was some like DLC sub-weapons where that was not the case. And the Javelin was one of them. So I got the Javelin, but I never leveled it up all the way. Oh, it's the perfect trajectory for taking out these bats. Remember I came through here earlier with a boomerang? And it was like, oh, the bat got me, made a fool out of me. Look at this artwork. Look at it. Gruesome. Just awful, awful happenings going on there. Winged skeletons sacrificing gray-faced mortals for their devious plans. Not the kind of material you want to see on Christmas. Probably should have picked something a little more appropriate for Christmas. But I do want to go down the left side here. I think. No, I want to go... well, in here? Is this it? No, it's the next path down. Where I'll need the spike breaker equipped, which I have equipped. And in this room with Maria, and I get a thing, and then I get the other thing, and then I can go get the guy, and then I can be done. Break all the spikes. Mist could pass. Sounds good to me. I like how they put the mist grate there, and then here they put a door with the Jewel of Open. At first it seems like that doesn't make a lot of sense, because you can't get the mist without the Jewel of Open anyway, so why not put it the other way around? But, in practice, it actually makes a lot of sense. Because here's the thing. Even without the duplicator, you can kind of cheeseball your way down this hallway and get through the mist grate without the spike breaker, if you're very good at it. And then you make it all the way to the door, but you can only open the door if you're standing on the tile directly in front of it. If you're not standing on the tile directly in front of it, where do I need to go now? Clock tower. Which means I want to go... oh, I didn't open up the path from the Colosseum from the other direction. Maybe that doesn't matter, though. Maybe there's still a teleport room over here? Or is this something else I'm thinking of? I hope it's a teleport room. It's not. Yeah, there's the Colosseum opening there. Maybe this is a teleport room down here, though. But, so if you go in there with the mist form, or even if you get the form of mist that can fly is a thing you can get. If you get that, then you can make it through the grate all the way to the Jewel of Open Door, but not be able to actually go into the door because there's no way to stand. Nope. Nope, can't go this way. See, I guess we're going all the way down to the bottom there. To the teleport room by the entrance. Works for me, though. And then we're going to teleport to Olrock, which is closest to the clock room. Alright, I got a plan now. But since you can't stand on that one spike tile, you can't actually open that door. And that's why they put the mist grate first. Now, Richter can make it to the grate and then back, which adds to his map completion. But it's difficult, and he needs to abuse item crashes to do it. Not easy. Die, skeleton heads! I've had enough of your crap. Enough of it! I'm actually okay with it. Their crap was actually not that bad. Those guys did not give me a lot of grief. So in case you're wondering why did they put the Jewel of Open Door second, that's why. There's no way through that door without Spike Breaker. You need to actually be standing on the tile in front of a door to activate it. And if you're not doing that, then you're not going through the door. Make sense? Yes, it does. Of course it does. These levels are really easy now. And even if I had done a luck mode run and had a really tricky introduction, By the time you get the duplicator, you're incredibly super strong anyway. It just doesn't even matter. It just, nothing matters. Another short sword. I wish I could throw those. I would do it. I would throw those. Frodo Baggins. That movie opens in a couple days here. I'm so excited. I'm recording this early in December, but I'm psyched. The Hobbit 3. By the time you guys watch this video, the movie will have already been out, and I will have already seen it, and then it will be okay to post spoilers in the comments, I guess, if you want to be that guy. But as of now, as of the day where I'm recording this, I haven't seen The Hobbit 3, but I'm totally stoked. I'm so happy for it. I'm gonna love it so much. That's not where I want to be. I want to be in Olrox's place. This should be... yeah, the lion is the stairway to the Count. So Olrox is... Goathead? Really? I mean... each teleport keyhole has an animal head above it. And they're coded to always be the same animal head every time you go in there. And I know that the lion is the Count's stairway because, like, the lion is the king of the jungle. That's how I remember it. But I don't have any of the other ones memorized. I probably should have Olrox memorized, though, because it's the other one that I use a lot. Because it's the closest one to the clock room. Which is the closest thing the castle has to a midpoint. So, okay, we're going to go down the clock room. It's going to be fun. And we need to go to the clock room because that's where we're going to... I'm not going to spoil it. I don't need to spoil it. This game's 30 years old. You guys already know what's going to happen. I'm going to go down there. I'm going to put on some magic rings. I'm going to get to the magic thing so I can go do the real boss so I can get to the second half of the game. Booyah! Spoiled it for everybody. So, equipments. We need to put on... where? Clock. In tower. Where in... clock tower. And I gotta be really careful to not throw any javelins or use any elixirs now. Because if I do, I will actually lose them forever. I always thought this clock should be upside down. I always thought the 12 should be at the bottom of the clock. So, but you know what? Nobody agreed with me, I guess. What was over here? A save point, which I don't need yet. Maybe I'll use it on the way back up. I'll take the life up, though. Not you, Heartmax. Not you. I'm sorry, but it's not Valentine's Day. I cannot be seen dead with a Heartmax. Actually, I can go ahead and unequip these now. My other slot, I think I'm going to equip one of my garnets. Just because they've been so useful to me through the many years. And here we go.
Alucard?
Alucard! I got holy glasses now. So as much as I want to keep the garnet equipped, now we're going to put on the holy glass. Oh, holy glasses is headwear, so I can totally keep my garnet equipped. And intelligence up, which I think means my javelin will do more damage now. There's a ceiling there. Alright. Well, that didn't work. Gravity jumping is tricky on a good D-pad. Because you can kind of steer it after you leave the ground, and if you want to go straight up, it could be a little irritating. So if you're like me, and you don't want to go straight anywhere, the D-pad on the Xbox 360 controller is not the device you want to have in mind, and the control stick is even worse for that particular purpose. So what I end up having to do is gravity jump up almost onto the platform I want to be on, and then using the bat to get the last 2 or 3 pixels or whatever. Alright, but we're almost done with the first half of the game, and then the second half is a lot shorter, guys. And then it'll be no more video. Like, video will be over. And you all will just have to go about your day. And go and enjoy the holiday that you have with family and friends, like you should be doing anyway, instead of spending time on YouTube. I don't actually mean that. I already explained why I like doing these Christmas videos. I was just picking on you guys a little bit. Because I always say my chat doesn't have my best interest in mind. And then in response to that, I get to troll them. It's just what I get to do. So now, we're going to go back around to the lion. We passed the pony, we passed the scorpion. To the king himself. Now you can go up here and fight this boss as soon as you have bat form, and you get like credits, and it's like the end of the game, kind of. But it's not the real end of the game. It's the fake end of the game. You know what? I'm not even going to use the elevator platform. Not even into it. There's a cool thing you could do with like some kind of sword to get up here too. Like a glitch, you can use the sword to get a couple pixels of height every time you use its special ability, so as long as your magic holds out, you can climb any distance. So I gotta actually hit that orb up above his head there. I don't want to hit Richter. Hit the orb. I didn't save either, so if I actually kill Richter here... Nope, I killed the orb. Good. The orb was Shaft, the evil demon priest. Which means we get to continue the game by going to the second castle. I was worried about that, though. If I had accidentally killed Richter there, that would have been bad news. It would have just been bad news, guys. Alright. We got a long way to go. Yeah, because I didn't even save, because I'm a dummy. I'm just a stupid head. My stupid butt is just retarded. There's a bunch of bosses I've got to kill. How do I want to do this? Let's get the teleport first. I think I actually do want to go through the clock tower here. Oh, this is the clock tower. This is the teleport. I gotta get the teleport in that area first. Darkwing Bat. You know, I don't know if the javelins are going to cut it anymore, guys, now that we're in the second castle. Oh, you know what? No, I'm going to forsake the clock tower. Just like I said I was going to. That would take us back out around to the outer wall. We need to go to the outer wall eventually, but we don't need to go there yet. For now, well, the first thing I want to do is let's trade up to the cross shuriken. I guess I don't need to get this teleporter, but it'll be nice to have. So I'm trying to think of where my 5 bosses are located. Actually, I might not want to go this way. I have to, though, because there's a boss I got to kill over here. But going around this direction will take me off the beaten path from where I want to be. Either way, I do have to come over to the anti-chapel, though, so... Wow, these are only doing 1 damage, these tombstones, but we're still tearing them up! It's good times. Because there's 5 bosses I need to kill. And they are the 5 non-Dracula bosses from the first Castlevania are the 5 bosses I need to kill. I thought that these ninja stars would just tear through these balloon pods, but they're not. Maybe I could elixir through them. Yep. Yup. So there is a monster I can walk through. Alright, so I can get right under your shield, lady. So the bat's down, the Medusa's down. Okay. Yeah, let's go back the way we came. I guess we're going to go through the clock tower. It's just a faster way to do things. There's a whole bunch of bosses and things. You know what? I guess you can walk through monsters with an elixir as long as you're on the right animation frame. You just can't always do it. You gotta time it. So you guys do get to see the chapel and you get to see the clock tower. That's fine. I'm okay with that. And there are some fun bosses over that direction. There's Beelzebub, whatever, but it's just faster to kill Medusa than come back. I guess technically I should have done that before I killed the Darkwing Bat, but Darkwing Duck is not in this game. That's a shame. How much better would this game have been if it had Darkwing Duck in it? 90% better. That's kind of a cool game for the NES, Darkwing Duck. It's kind of fun. It's very Mega Man-ish. If you're into like Mega Man-ish games for the NES, I didn't mean to use that. Problem is though, you don't get like the cool clock tower music in the Upside Down Castle. It's just this like kind of boring, silly music for the entire castle. It's a little upsetting. And by a little upsetting, I mean, what were they thinking? I wonder if these bomb knights can drop bombs that I can then use. I can use an elixir to just walk through these spikes. What am I worried about? What am I worried about? I wasn't actually worried, I guess. Just a little perturbed might be the correct word. There's nothing over this way. I don't want to go that direction at all. This room gave me a bunch of trouble in my Maria Let's Play, as I recall. And I got turned to stone. And my fairy used a mallet on me and brought me back. She unfortunately does not have a duplicator, though, so... So, this is not... This isn't exactly the least frustrating thing I've ever done. I think it's the last swordsman guy, though. Now I can probably just bat my way all the way to the top. Nope, there are 2 more swordsman guys. Oh my god. I don't like this room at all. Now I can bat my way all the way up. Please? 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 Cool statue, bro! I forget what the chances of getting that statue are. Like 1 in 32 or something. It's not super common. I hate Medusa heads! I've always hated Medusa heads. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to get the gargoyle statue again. That's what I'm doing, guys. I'm doing this on purpose. Don't fall, don't fall, don't... Oh, you jerk. You bag of jerks. You giant bag of jerks. Get up there, get through the door. The second row I gotta go down in. So it's less of a gigantic friggin' hassle. This I can just fall. Now it doesn't matter if I get hit. I don't care. I really don't care. In fact, I can just drop through these platforms. Use the elixir, right? Just go all the way down and I'm fine. Guys, I'm fine. Everything worked out. Hooray! I knew there was something down here to kill with these cross shurikens. That's why I'm throwing them so adamantly. I don't want to go down there, though. That's the wrong way to go. It's more correct to go this way. Which I think is the middle exit to this room. Which takes me back to the outer wall. I don't want to go in the library. There's nothing for me in the library. Not even a boss in there. Well, I'm not going to say nothing. That's where you get Chrysogrim if you want it. But, pfft, we don't need Chrysogrim. Actually, that's where you get Rings of Varda, too, now that I think about it. This is a clear save. Rings of Varda are insane. You get, like, crazy, crazy stat boosts. But you can only get them on clear saves, and they drop really rarely. Okay, so I got that. Whoa, I need to use... I was trying to use an elixir, but you can't use an elixir in bat form. You can use a bat in elixir form, though, if that makes sense. No, it doesn't. Absolutely does not. They should have made the double jump, like, 1 or 2 pixels higher. Okay, that goes to the library, which is not where I want to go. Okay, you know what? You know what? I feel the time has come. The time has come to upgrade to the pentagram. Yes. Yes. I feel that at this point in the game, giant screen clearing items are the way to go. Maybe not against this guy, though. Maybe not against this guy. May have kind of jumped the gun on that. Ooh! Oh! 96 damage critical against Frankenstein's monster. Alright. But yeah, we're going back to the pentagram now. You know what? I just decided it's breakfast time. So we're going to eat some lunch beef, some pudding, and orange dim sum set. We're going to have sirloin and omelet. A couple omelets. Some spaghetti, shiitake mushroom. Okay, I'm stuffed. I can't eat another bite, guys. Cannot do it. So this does like 60 damage to everything on the screen. That's fun. Okay, so now I gotta go to Olrox, as I recall. Which means waiting for the clock a third time in this video. The pentagram is the weakest of 3 screen clearing items like this. The next one I think we'll actually get in Olrox. I think it's the bat pentagram. So we'll get to switch up to him. I'm going to use fire shurikens on the boss in there, though. It's not Olrox anymore. We've done killed Olrox. Olrox is in the other plane of reality, in the right side up castle. Jack-a-bones. You can kind of tell that they hastily threw together the monsters for the second castle, because you fight these jack-a-bones in quite a lot of it. Like, they're everywhere. And I don't think there's a way to kill these skulls, though. I think the skulls just bounce forever, and you can't ever do anything about it. I don't want to go down to the caves yet, do I? You know what? I might. Oh, I can teleport back, though. Go to Olrox, then go to the caves and teleport back. That's the plan here. Yeah, a lot of Jack-a-bones, a lot of Nova skeletons in these areas. We're going to go up this way first. And by up this way, I mean down this way, because we're in the upside-down castle. Which means you need quite a lot of bat form to get around. Kind of obnoxious pants. Obnoxious pants is what I said. I can use a library card to teleport back too, but then I've actually got to go back to where Richter was, and that's a big thing. What do we have here? Oh, just gold. Thought that would be a fun item, but it wasn't. I gotta go this way, don't I? No, I actually have to go up one more room. I think. I don't remember now. Oh, these balloon pods are gonna be really, really nasty. Where do I end up if I go this way? Because I don't want to go into the depths of the caves. And by the depths, I mean the heights, obviously. I don't remember what's through this wall. We're going to find out, though. A diamond. Imagine if I could duplicate a whole bunch of diamonds and sell them. I mean, I guess I could. There's nothing stopping me, you know. But geez, I mean, I sold like 200 of my garnets, and that was enough to get me max cash, so... I mean, what, am I greedy? I mean, I am. That's why I wanted max cash to begin with, but... Never mind. You know what? This is not going well for me. This whole conversation, I just feel it's putting me in a bad light. Balloon pods are very, very obnoxious. So I gotta pentagram them twice, and the recharge time on my pentagram is kind of silly. And I hope this is the right way anyway, and it might not be, and if it's not, I'm gonna look like a big old idiot, and everybody's gonna laugh at me, just like in school. You guys wouldn't laugh at me, would you? No, that's the wrong way. I know because of that. The drawers there. The drawers signify the wrong way. I guess I do want to be higher up than I thought. So I could have just went up the long platform then. The long shaft. It still would have been obnoxious because I would have had to fly all that way. But I could have done it. There's where we drowned the dudes in the other castle. This guy's gonna have a lot of health. She does have a lot of health. And there's two of them. This is a very common room to die in with Richter. You know what? We're just going to elixir our way on through. Not even gonna worry about it. Goodbye, Rock Knight. Yeah, that pentagram recharge is leaving a little bit to be desired. So we're gonna go back to, you know what? Fire shurikens. Where are they at? It's that time, guys. There's fire boomerangs. Flame Star. 20 points of damage higher than they were when I first got them in the library all those many moons ago. These Gaibons, they're the ones that were tearing me up in luck mode every time I play at the beginning, and now I'm just slicing through them. That's why I put them at this late stage of the game. The Sloggering Gaibons. Here's death. Death. Does he have two forms in this game? I don't remember. Because you don't get to fight death with Maria or Richter. You don't get to fight any boss that has... Oh, he does have a second form. Any boss that has like a conversation, you don't get to fight with those characters because they didn't want to code in the cutscenes for the bonus characters. So you don't get to fight death. You don't get to fight the Minotaur and Werewolf. You don't get to fight Maria or Richter, obviously. Okay, so now I want to actually... No, I'm done here. I got the Bat, I got Medusa, I got the Monster, I got Death. All I gotta do is get the Mummy. And then we're good. And we gotta backtrack for that, unfortunately. But you know what? More quality time spent with you guys. That's how I'm gonna look at it. That's how I choose to look at it. The question is, does the Xbox version of this game have the great credits music? Or did they had to remove that song from the port? I know it's not in the PSP version, which is a goddamn shame, but is it in this version? Jewel Knuckles, those are kind of fun, but, you know, fire shurikens. This is Wayhander. Actually, there is one item I want to get, and I don't remember exactly where it is. But I think it's in these caves somewhere. If I go a little further this direction, if I go on a little, like a fact-finding mission, I believe I will find it. Oh, wow. She's got protection. I think they're weak to fire, though. They're taking 200 some odd damage from each attack. Awesome. Awesome. Awesome blossom. Oh, there's a bat pentagram I can get. Oh, no, I can't. Not without the super snorkel. Never mind, I did. I got it. Bat pentagram. How much is a bat pentagram good for? Okay, it's almost as powerful as what I had. It just does a lot more damage. Anyway, this is what I was looking for. This is the item. There's a garnet. I'll just put it on the giant pile of garnets that I already had. So, twice as powerful as a pentagram. Still hits everything on the screen. But, you know what? For these blue Venus reeds, this is still the way to go. Because they're one of the most obnoxious monsters in the game. Alright, we're going to walk around Olrox here. Or Upside Down Olrox, or whatever it's called. I don't even know. Olrox is reverse quarters. Olrox doesn't live there. Olrox lives in the regular castle. So, a mummy lives there in the Upside Down castle. Mr. Upside Down Mummy Man. I'm not even paying attention to what levels I'm gaining anymore. I must be on like level 500 by now. Level 38. That's not bad, I guess. Not that we've needed to consider anything ever since I got the duplicator, but whatever. Full screen clear whenever I want it. We're going to go this way, because then I can just drop straight down. Yeah. Girl. It was stupid to fight my way up that shaft with all the balloon pods. That was ridiculous. Why would I ever do that? Because I forget the layout of the place. The layout of these catacombs is tricky enough to remember. In the regular castle, in the Upside Down castle, I gotta flip everything over, and it's just... my brain doesn't like it. Alright, to the clock room. We're getting there. We're getting there. As long as I'm always terrified that I'm going the wrong way in the Upside Down castle. Like, the layout of it just messes with my head, and it shouldn't. It should just be simply, well, if it goes one direction in this castle, it goes the other direction in that castle. You would think it would be really easy. These guys are really hard to kill, so we're going to, and they do a stupidly large amount of damage, so we're just going to cheeseball past them. And now we gotta wait for the thing to open. On this side here. This side? Yeah, this side. We gotta wait for it. It was the other side, guys. I had to wait for it on the other side. I told you, I'm so bad at navigating this castle. I've played this game 600 times, and I always get my left and right confused in the Upside Down castle. You would think that I wouldn't, but I do. Alright, who in here needs to die to the bat? Oh my god, this room. Up here? I know I'm gonna get lost in this room up here. This way, maybe? Oh, I didn't get lost! Got it my first try. I gotta start hitting that elixir just instinctively. Because I've got, like, terrible armor on. Whew. Let's get away from those guys. Let's get out of there. Me and my bat pentagram. Firestar is probably technically better. Like, absolutely. Okay, that's the teleporter there, so we're going to use that in a minute. Oh, no, we're not either, because this is the last one. This is the last boss I got to fight. I do still have the spike breaker on. So this room's not a giant pain in the butt like it can be. Love it. See ya! And there should be some Karsumons here, because they're regular enemies now. Alright, alright. Bat Pentagram, you were fun, but Flamestar got the spammage going for it. And it can critical. So, no contest. Flamestar rules, Bat Pentagram rules. What have we here? Oh, just a regular shuriken. That's no fun. That's no fun. Now we got fire shurikens. Mummy man. Burn him alive with 500 damage shurikens. A glorious thing happened. That's right, he just disintegrates into dust. Boss of level 3. That's the Rib of Lod. That is the last of the items of Lod. There's the bat, the Medusa, the mummy, the creature, and death. So the item I thought was in that little nook up there by the mummy is the Power of Sire, which is just a bat pentagram except like twice as powerful. Clears everything on the screen, does multiple hits to everything on the screen. But it wasn't where I thought it was, and I don't remember where it is, so we're not going to get one. It's just not going to happen. It's sad. It's a sad day for humanity. Except, no, it's not. It's Christmas. It's a time of joy. And anyway, I think, you know, turning Castlevania into Mega Man is a much nobler goal anyway, so. Up. 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 Okay, so we don't need the teleporter because we're going back to the clock room, not the Count's room. Yeah, I can kill these Malachis now. As far as actual just missile weapons go in the game, your fire stars might be the best. That would be the best thing you can get because they're like $1,000 each, I think. Which is kind of an insane cost for a weapon that you're not supposed to have infinite of. And he's dead. It's all he deserves. Do you have to fly up and out of here? You don't have to, but I guess it's easier that way. Less obnoxious. Or obnox balls, however you want to say it. But you gotta bat quite a lot in this little hallway here. Oh, maybe you don't. This is not the hallway I was... There's one of these little shafts that's like really difficult to get up onto each individual ledge. You have to use a lot of bat. But now that I've got all 5 of the Vlad parts, we're going to make the clock strike again. 2 skulls appear in the clock, because why not? The clock is pointing at 6, but it actually struck 13. It's like David Bowie's clock. Let's save this game, just in case I forget to hit my elixir or my power goes out right now. You guys were expecting it to go out right there, weren't you? I kind of was, I'll be honest. Just karma does that kind of stuff to me all the time, so... We're almost done. We're almost out of here. 2 more bosses, and neither one is going to last very long. Neither one is going to last very long, guys. Shaft. You have to sing the name Shaft. You have to. And this, again, this is the last boss if you're playing as Richter or Maria, because there's dialogue before you fight Dracula, so Shaft is it. Actually, there's dialogue before you fight Shaft, too. I wonder why they have to fight Shafts. They just arbitrarily decided which bosses they don't have to fight, I guess. I'm less impressed with this game now. No, it's still one of my favorite games ever. Are you kidding me? I love this game. That's why I'm playing it again. That's why I'm going to have this game twice on my channel. I'm doing a lot of damage to you, Dracula. She's using potions on me. That's nice of her. He's actually getting a lot of damage in on... Oh, I can't fire through his claws, can I? That's what's screwing me up here. I wasn't actually hurting him at all. You can't shoot through his claws. I forgot. The elixirs are more useful for invincibility frames than healing, honestly. Woo! I'm only doing like 40 damage to each one. He's got pretty impressive, Splat! No, he's got pretty impressive fire defense. That's not the noise I would have chose for when he destroys a succubus to gain. I think he gains health back from that. Not the... I would not have went with that, I don't think. Wow, I haven't had a fight against Dracula that took this long for a little while. Usually I've got Crisagrum, though. So usually I'm hitting all of the parts many, many times a second. Crisagrum's even crazier than Infinite Fireball Ninja Stars. Splat against that Slogra, too. What else can you splat? I wonder what the full list of bosses is that he can actually splat. And you wouldn't think that Slogger would splat anyway. You think he would crinkle, wouldn't he? Because he doesn't have any blood. He's just all bones. So... all the elixirs. I don't have to dodge anything. I don't even have to even think about dodging. Even on just a regular playthrough of Symphony of the Night, you're usually powerful enough when you get to most boss fights that you don't have to worry about dodging. You got so many attack and healing options that you don't really need to treat the bosses as actual boss fights. Okay, so he can splat a Medusa, which is very much a counter to how most Castlevanias go. Usually you like have to really, really learn every individual boss. Until the freeform games, like Symphony was the first, I guess.
So you made it.
Alucard, I'm glad you're all right.
That was the wrong form of yore there, Maria. Also, where's my
Fear not.
dialogue window background?
For destroying him.
It must have been painful for you.
Indeed. But you must always remember.
I'm not even sure if this voice acting is coming through on the recording. I would not want to deprive you of that, not on Christmas, but
I understand.
I ain't playing this game twice, people, so
What will you do now?
of course I will. Of course I would play this game twice. I've played this game 500 times. I think earlier in the recording I said I played it 600 times. One of those two things was a lie.
Farewell then. We'll not meet again.
We'll not meet again until Castlevania HD.
After him, Maria?
No, it's best this way. I can't ease his torment.
I forget what you have to do to get her to run after him.
Again, and on that day, maybe.
Like, do you have to get all the map completion or kill all the bosses or something?
Waiting for us.
Yes. Let's get out of here.
No, they did replace it. You don't get to hear the I Am the Wind song. You know what? Nerfs to that. I'm splicing it in. Enjoy.
Just like the wind, I've always been drifting high up in the sky that never ends, through thick and thin. just like the sun. Just like the sun. When my day's done, sometimes I don't like the person I've become. Is the enemy within our thousand men? Should I walk the path my words so glad I have? Is someone testing me every day I live? Well, the best in me is all I have to give. I can't pretend. I can't pretend. I am the wind, and I don't know if I will pass this way again. All things must end. Goodbye, my friend. Think of me when you see the sun or feel the wind. I am the wind. I am the sun. And one day we'll all be one. I am the wind. I am the sun. And one day we'll all be one. I am the wind, I am the sun, and one day we'll all be one. I am the wind, I am the sun, one day we'll all be one. I am the wind, I am the sun, one day we'll all be one. I am the sun. One day we'll all be one. I am the wind, I am the sun, always be, all be drifting high in the sky, separate, all through thick and thin. I always win, because I will find both life and death to save my friend. I am the wind, I am the sun, I am the sun.
I told you that was worth waiting for. Thank you for watching, everybody. Have a wonderful Christmas. I'll see you in 2015.